cast as well. You look at like Sin, for example, like they kind of have that reduction, but he's still very much Sin. So I was curious to see what they would do for Venom here, and to see that we still have like the ball set. We're still trying to play a little bit of Geometry Wars out here in Guilty Gear Strive is still very impressive. I was wondering how accessible that would be for players picking up the Venom here. So it's going to be a real treat every time we get to see this character develop. Jesus, never mind, Misfinder, it's over.
It might be Strive, but it's looking very much like Exile right now. How it is. Oh, you've got projectiles? I have Misfinder, my good friend.
Did you put that right in front of me? Counter hit? Shame.
Oh, say my name. And this is Jacob because he's got the beard. Grizzly Johnny, call him Jacob. See if you can get the job done.
Doesn't forget he's got a beard in this game. Like,
it's so
that's
weird.
how infrequent we see it. Like,
it's so random. Where's the owner costumes for everyone else?
it's so true. You know, like, why don't I get Sin's Exerd costume? You know, Elfel had 2 costumes in Exerd. Why can't everyone else?
One day, we pray. SauceQue, hear my pleads, please. Right now, though, we've got Venom doing the zoning thing, like I said. Not with the life lead, but it kind of worked. What?
Look, we are talking about Stealthy here with a deep cross-up on the Venom. Of course, you know, we're used to Stealthy on the Axle low, but finding another home in Venom here to try to snipe things out and make it a nightmare for Catch to try to close the gap. Away again, but nice. Got the dash in with the missed fighter.
Yeah, the sword a little bit too fast for this billiard player. Fares, again, not quite making the range when it comes to Johnny. Having that really sort of like, I say like Makoto spacing. It's like either point blank in your face or full screen doing stuff you can't react to.
Nice counter hit here. Yeah, Johnny could be just so overwhelming, but Venom can certainly be just as overwhelming. Nice block here from Catch. Got the low opener, immediate burst.
Oh, the angel is dark. PRC, we're going to try and jump over it. We're going to hold it. Try to jump and have to hold it. Not
Oh,
the
no!
incident, not like this. Pick a card, any card. Oh no, we don't like magic tricks here. We're going to YRC and put that card away.
Only cool tricks allowed. No more magic.
Yeah.
Good block. Oh, what a shot.
Top left hand pocket. The Gambit card not connecting. This thing is such a cool projectile. Card trades. We're gonna get mad struggle mix. Yeah, we saw that earlier. This time, cross up does land same side. Mad struggle.
I'm getting PTSD all over again. Every time. I just see you got the little dive coming from Venom. Like, I'm never getting out. It's over.
Yeah. Yeah, all we need is a couple more QBs and then yeah, definitely hitting me in the deep cuts. Oh, unfortunate. Got the combo. You get like a really crazy wallbang. Oh, command grab. That's new. Oh my god. You see the TikTok dance? Oh,
No, wait a minute. There are layers to Venom here. Still has the same style that we've had from Exerd. Nah, they just took the character from Exerd and put him in Strive. That's cheating. You can't do that.
Honestly, I did. There's like, what, one move I don't think... You don't have a... What was the other super called? Oh, no, I know what it's called. Chat's going to tell me. So he had Dark Angel, and there was another one. Bishop Runout. Doesn't have Bishop Runout. I feel that's the only thing he doesn't have from Rev. And the teleport. I kind of wish he had his teleport.
Oh, the teleport. Yeah, that would be... You know what? Maybe they did make it a little easier to handle.
I mean, Testament has a teleport. Why did Venom not get one?
Not everyone gets a teleport, you know? I mean, just... If we give Venom a teleport, we got to start giving everyone else a teleport, you know? We just can't be throwing teleports all willy-nilly.
Understandable.
Faust.
Understandable. Faust, oh yeah. Chip. Yeah, actually, no more teleports, please. I want my grounded neutral, what Guilty Gear is known for.
Exactly, Danny on Kai.
Kokusuritu. Oh, empty low. We've seen every option. I love it.
No kidding. And every single set, coming from Stealthy here is giving Catch no opportunity here. Nice shot.
Look at the ring, the same shots. Zero, please don't. Look, everyone in chat, you have to say Venom's cool. You can't lie. No liars, please. This character is so sick to watch.
I can't hate on Venom because, like, honestly, you're playing like 3D chess with Venom here as you try to set up these pool balls. You're trying to keep the opponent distance away, still remembering where those balls are positioned to set up another one here.
Back to the wall, still at Stinger. Uh-oh, kinetic card. Connect. Then we're going to get the big J.
Triple away, JD. Nice. Got that far slash connection here.
PRC to make it safe. Nice. Gets the back throw. Here we go. Oh, we bait that all day. Oh, he scuffed the combo.
That'd have been sick though if you had the pickup because you have preemptively set up the pool ball right there behind Catch. And you still caught yourself another game victory, 2-0 lead over Catch. And I gotta say, this looks like a nightmare for Johnny to try to get in. Like, it looked pretty good at the round start of just like, in our first game where we had misfire counter hit round start, I'm thinking, okay, that's how we try to close the gap against Venom because every ball set, you go for misfire. We saw the dash up, misfire snipe right through that startup here. But Catch is being held at bay full screen constantly by Stealthy.
Yeah, it's funny because I think the adaptation was, oh, okay, Misfinder beats my projectiles, but what if I just step back and do Stinger aim from full screen? Now what do you do? And then Johnny has to dash, overcommit, get hit by Stinger. And the thing with Stinger is, it's really annoying, barely reactable, but it doesn't do enough damage to make you reconsider your first option. So you just keep trying and trying and trying.
And what else is Johnny to do, right? With that linear movement, we just have to try to get within range of Misfire. Guard crush here. This is a beautiful set. Oh my goodness.
Devastating. Oh, didn't get a confirm off the 5K, unfortunate. Jab, jab, jab into Q5, but you're going to stay in the corner first and you waste the tension. That's so unfortunate.
Set here. S2K. We still got the command grab. Very sneaky stuff here from Stealthy.
Try to interrupt the dash. Ooh, look at the movement. Masterclass.
Nice super setup here. No kill, obviously, but still able to set ourselves up in a pretty good position. No shot. Stealthy just going to force you to block and remove a ton of tension.
That feels not okay. Oh my god. That does not feel great. It felt like a checkmate. It really did feel like a checkmate situation. Like, yep, lose all your tension and possibly a lot of life as well.
Which is crazy because Catch let go of the FD a little bit there and just stood up for a moment against Stealthy. I don't know if we tried to press a button between that pressure, maybe attempted YRC during the super, which is not advisable. Don't do that. Like,
ill-advised for sure. Oh, BRC probably was a YRC, an offensive burst PRC on the air misfinder. Oh, nearly got the jab confirm on the counter here. That would have been sick.
Red grab approach here again. Excellent catches from Stealthy.
Gotta be careful with the carcass. Air carcass is such a crazy thing to add. Don't worry about the air one. We're going to get the grounded one. RC, don't think they're going to get a burst in time. Oh, absolutely not. As we finish off with the Dark Angel and the Robo Kai cameo, getting the W.
That's quite the request here. You know, if people want Robo Kai to come back, and they could all say, yeah, we put him in. He's there. And man, this matchup, I definitely don't envy the Giovanna players in this matchup whatsoever. You don't have that actual reversal to help you out. You can go for super here on some occasions, but you have to be on point with your IBFD and really try to buy yourself some time against Goldlewis. The 5P anti-air, maybe that's all it's going to take. A 5K reset?
Yeah, speaking of reversals, I think Goldlewis also kind of falls into that category when they're underneath the pressure of Geo until they've got the tension. So, and that's a big body. That's going to be hard to escape from Geo. Breaking the wall, but like I said, big body, got big HP as well. Oh, close S.
double dash. We take a knee to the gut, and that's not a good look here. Lolo going down around. You're so right. It's the same could be said for both of these characters here. You get them knocked down, they both get to run their set play. Nice whip punish there on 5K. Very good patience from Focus. Could have done a DP right there to at least cover some of the aerial movement. But look, Focus still smothering Lolo with this offense.
Oh, we saw an IB there, but that might have worked not in Lolo's favor. Big kick comes out afterwards. Gio is knocked down. There's the goal burst. Oh, what are we going to do? Hide behind the Thunderbird? Good idea.
Took a step back and will jump forward here to challenge against Lolo. Just interesting choice because could have closed the gap, got for 2P, and missing the full conversion off corner. That could have been a substantial combo. Still got plenty of damage with the drift. Way to open up on Focus there.
Yeah, that Tokyo drift got me as well. You always kind of look at Goldlewis like, oh, he's a big body, he's a brawler. There's no mix there. But he can move.
He can move. He's got that coffin that if you're not ready for it, that can get the high-low mix on its own there and still keep you on the block stun by going for those guard crushes. Nice IBFD actually to get that space away from Focus. That's actually kind of critical in this matchup for Goldlewis here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Paramount, I would say, for sure. There's a drill, throw, PRC, flips out of the corner, kind of, 5K, the old man leg. Oh, the frames are mine. The behemoths are mine. They belong to me.
Flip was an excellent choice there.
Penalty.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Just backing off for that long one. Finish, though, for Lolo. I do like that flip in the corner coming from Focus because the arc that you would have gone, if you would have done regular DP, it would have pushed Lolo outside of the corner. You go for flip for that side swap there anyways. It's blockable regardless. So no matter which move, it's going to be blocked by Lolo there, but it was the better pick to at least get out of that corner and still getting opened up by Lolo. It could have gone either way. Like, Focus is pretty well on point. It's just, man, Lolo is finding excellent spaces against Focus here, especially understanding that defensive game in terms of delay pressure coming from Gio.
For sure. Oh, what an aggressive round start. I'm here for it though. Oh, backdash on the overhead BT. I like it.
Oh, no. You let the gap. There we go for the 2K. And a risky business DP coming from Focus there. It's going to be a 2S coming from Lolo.
Oh, BT heaven. I tried to go for a phase of saying the BT motions. It's so hard. Like 486, E42. It's so hard.
There are some individuals out there that can do it, and I'm so proud of all of you.
Teach me, please. The spooky hands from the JD. Try to go for it again. What? Never seen it.
No, we just shrank our JP. Oh no! Like I can kind of understand the starting point, right? Like I'm just like, oh, you did the swing from this angle, but I'm not about to read it off to you. Imagine me trying to dial a phone number mid-match to you. Like, come on, bro.
Just area codes over and over again as your commentary reel.
That'll get me everywhere for sure.
Cool. 246? No. Thanks for bursting. Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, this is the nightmare scenario for Gio. If she can't get a push out against Lolo, then you're just going to be chipped away at that perfect distance where Gio just has no opportunity to challenge back, especially with no tension. We used up all of our FD on that and still didn't get enough breathing room to feel brave enough to close the gap, which is so difficult. Your best option being like a dash up 5P or 5K, but by that point, the distance that Lolo was at, you're going to eat another Behemoth Typhoon for the attempt. Counter hit, and you're going to end up dead anyways.
Unadulterated violence from the BTs. Like you said, that we did see actually one backdash for the overhead. But when you backdash, you're just scared of 642 or any 6 BT, right? Because it kind of just summons the coffin on you. What an insane burst rate. What was... I would have never tried to play a burst there. Never.
No. Yeah, that would have been wild just to try to get the movement. I don't know if we were looking for throw, and now we try to go for drill. Did get counter hit on that one, already 50% health down. You're out of your burst as well, so this becomes yet another nightmare scenario for Gio. We can correct this.
Side to side with the BT combo, back in the corner, 2D. Oh, this is Gio's game to win now.
Yes. Let's have Wild Assault. That's an option, but what a 2K coming from Lolo. Yep, Skyfish FD, your entire life bar.
Run up, bro. Oh, no.
He wanted to wait for the laser to drop first before he committed to the throw. Oh, the clash! That is unfortunate. It's one of those scary situations. If you clash an air button after the DP, you could always just go for DP again, but you had that one window of opportunity to change your mind to a different routing. I think another DP would have worked out in your favor there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And worst case scenario, Lolo would have blocked it, but there would have been everyone blocking that, so yeah. All good. This is not good if you're Gio, though. Ooh, big heavy slash, okay.
Take that burst, the heavy slash counter. No, it's got enough for super, but didn't recognize to go for dash install. He goes for the drill kick anyways.
Look back. I was about to say, look out for YRC. Oh, I like it. Overdriving just before the burst came on the table. But again, Goldlewis, big body, big health, 100 tension and a burst. And you know what? You can take that into the next round spiritually, because that tension's gone now. But you keep the burst. You keep the burst.
The burst is all yours. You paid for it. Change the delay 2D. Lolo opening up here against Focus. Caught in the skies. Nice backdash away.
Clutch for sure. Oh no, the old man leg.
His old knee bothering me again.
You know the animation. That 5K, genius animation. I just hear him panting in my mind every time he does it.
Drone here, backing away. You lost so much ground. What a JP. Unfortunately, Drone's gone. That could have been substantially worse.
Oh my gosh. Side to side. Oh, this is bad news.
I get the idea that we got the blue RC there. Trying to sneak in a 2D, but it's 19 frames. Unfortunately, not going to activate here. And Lolo will take it 3-0. And look, that is just how the pendulum swings this matchup. It can go one way or the other. Bedman up against Lurry on Faust.
I've not seen a Bedman in a while. We've got a really good Bedman. We've got two really good Bedmans in EU. I want to see the difference, because installed Bedman is actually a problem. Those explosion guards, they're basically BTs. They're the poor man's BTs. For sure.
This is the thing. GC Yoshi has been committed to putting Bedman on the map here, at least stateside. I think after the release of this character, they have not looked back whatsoever.
Oh,
GC Yoshi, veteran Bedman from previous Exert, of course.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, shout out to Yoshi. They used to play at Senko in Marvel 3.
No doubt. Okay.
Yeah. The unorthodox characters, the mastery.
Right?
Right now, though, need to master the defense. There's a 6P, BRC, maybe looking for the burst. GC Yoshi's the veteran, though. No hero burst here.
Understands the assignment. We'll try again later. That's why they give me 2 rounds.
The first one's always a button check. Oh my gosh, that 6P hits into another game. Why was it so high?
Even better, you still got the meteor to back you up for this corner position. Have our throw. Good luck on the mix. Stand block. Unfortunately, still going to get scooped up here.
Hacky slack. Catch a fade. Another one. Yo, this barber is getting paid tips. He's gone there 3 times in one day.
Honestly, I feel like the blades are dull at that point, because you would think you've done your job at least after one cut.
PRC into Edward Scissorhands. But GCO's still in the game. The Afro blowing up. Oh no, Scalpel to the King Frame Mattress. Damn, Lurry put in work that game. That was a fast game.
There was no escape for the corner. Like, I think I saw Yoshi try to press a 2P one time, and the rest of it was just blocking for dear life and still holding the guests on every single throw there. Goodness gracious. Imagine going to the doctor, walking out with a fresh cut. I have many questions about your healthcare system. The doctor give you a fresh cut.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see some credentials, Mr. Faust, if you don't mind.
I gotta pull a double kick. I can't get paid enough as a doctor, you know?
I see you wearing scrubs, but the tools that you've got, other than the scalpel, are very questionable. Bombs, anvils, bananas. What kind of doctor are you?
It's a themed barbershop. We're going to doctor up your hair.
Right now, though, it's not looking like a barbershop. It's looking like an escape room. I don't know if Yoshi's got the map.
The 2K?
Oh, caught a throw again. No. Making the big hurt box of Bedman even bigger with the throw. Gets a back throw, speaking of, though. What? Woke up with violence here. I just didn't wake up 2K.
That's Lurry for you. You know, Lurry out here ready to press the PRC after teleport. Another one? You can't move Faust like that, Lurry. You're not supposed to.
Pandemonium. It's just a big character as well, obviously, Bedman, and Faust having normals that literally cover every angle of the screen.
That's got canceled away. Backs up. I can't believe Mini Faust took the shot for Faust. That was insane.
You need a friend like Mini Faust. Oh, trying to drive off. Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, calling up the side swap here from Yoshi. Swing and a miss, but still going to connect with the far slash.
Ooh, 6H blowing up Faust's super there. Saw the 4 need Clover out, but he needs some luck. He's going to get it because I don't think he dies here. Actually bounces off the wall and he goes in. Larry's going to give him the fade. OTG shouldn't be enough to kill here, but the RC will be. There's the burst from Yoshi trying to hit him in the pin. And I feel the afro actually might have made the hurt box big enough for the scalpel to hit.
You just can't keep getting away with it. Just how many haircuts are you going to give?
To a bed frame. How does this even work?
Your bed is growing hair? That's... Ooh. You sure it's a bed?
Might want to change the sheets if it's growing hair.
Oh, something.
Come on, Dahlia. Ooh. Straight to the golf range. I see a trumpet. That means the goons are on their way.
Come, Kindergartner's out for recess once again. Nice dodge, though, from Yoshi.
Oh, okay.
Recall here.
Oh, my. Backdash. Trumpet's still coming down, though. Oh, no. Combo breaker. But we got the space. Oh, the air swim.
We're just cruising out of there. Guilty Gear did it first before Fatal Fury. That's crazy.
Last case vision. Man before his time. Oh, we're going for the install. Okay, we can get some sort of blockage here on Faust, but he's too active. Larry does not want to block anything whatsoever. 2K, 6P, closest, mix to the corner, of course.
Bombs away, still gets a free haircut for your troubles. Cool. Stand up for me off the OTG, and you know what? That is diabolical, because I can't see what you're doing. You're hiding amongst the explosion. It's not a smoke bomb, it's a regular bomb. You're still pressing?
The Michael Bay mix.
So true.
Full screen once again. Seeing some pins, picking up the bananas. Oh, lava syringe. Yeah, I definitely need to. I need some credentials. Where did you major, Faust?
Something doesn't seem right. You're throwing gasoline in a syringe? Maybe it did work for Michael Bay or something here.
Okay, I like the A.B.A. Not going to get much off of it. Here we go. The pressure is on GC Yoshi's side. Wall break. Show him the sheep. Go to sleep.
Round a piece here. GC Yoshi finally getting something going. It's like all the effort that GC Yoshi can get here. Close to this bomb, so we got to respect it there. We'll put the air throw. See, you're trying to give him a wide berth to the explosion so you don't give up the corner. It gives Lurry an opportunity to open up here.
Okay, gets away from the hack and slash, but again, trying to turn the defense into offense. Larry, so quick with a 2K. That's not fair.
Nobody blocks
that. Was not fair.
Goodness.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen his face. This is the first time I've seen Bedman's face after getting smashed in the shin.
That was the first. I think that might be the first I don't think I've ever seen that matchup.
Codes. We still have 18 codes remaining. And of course, we do have our stretch goals throughout the night to get more players paid. So get into our next top 48 qualifier between Classified and CPU.
Let's see what the opening gambit is. I feel Classified's quite a passive person, so they dash blocks. Okay, they did go forward, but they did dash block.
Sneak in here at C, and Classified really looking for the whip punish opportunity. Does get the far slash. That was start to overwhelm. Close range, 2K stand up earlier. Got the throw set up here. See, we're going for the tick throw situation. Strike throw is certainly the go-to for Geo here. And I can't believe it. Full set on 2 and 4K.
Yep. Didn't have the tension to overdraft to break the wall, and there you go. Find the opportunity. It's going to be really... Oh, Mr. Dust, unfortunate. Wait a minute. Mix, we're in your face.
Wow. I can't believe you pressed that to mix there. You had the mix, a close slash attempt for a CPU. You got that 2P. The audacity of Classified.
That was someone who looked at the health pass and said, I think I can get away with this. He did the mash. Oh, and he read the soul. First getting blocked. Big damage coming out from Classified. Gonna go for the Eddie Capoeira combo. Breaking the glass. Positive bonus. CPU's almost on YRC here.
It is. Solid read here from C4.
I've been under geo pressure. That YRC was intimate. That was guaranteed to be coming out.
So the hope and a prayer, the way that Classified is just cycling through this pressure, like even though we got that stray hit, not quite capitalizing, that's still okay because you're building up a future benefit on that risk gauge anyways. If your opponent's not going to FD, you could just keep cycling away. And if you have that 50% boost, let's not forget, Geo is going to do more chip damage to more resources she has. So it's all the better for Classified here. Just keep snowballing. It's worse and worse for you the longer you're pressured in this corner. Jesus.
Oh, what a call out with this. Yeah, the 6B call out, massive. Because Faust definitely has buttons to beat that.
Especially with the changes on 6Ps now, extended recovery is here, but still Classified willing to take the risk for a round start 6P. It does pay off. DP, run up, let's get the full extension.
Big damage from that arbitrary pinwheel in neutral, catching CPU. Oh. Just not getting a chance to play, not getting a chance to do foul stuff right. Every time CPU's gone to throw an item, they've had to block or they get hit.
And that's ideal, right? That means that Classified is doing their job in this set here to deny CPU being able to get set up, because now you see the opposite, right? All right, now I got to respect bomb here now that it's out. No 6P quite yet. Didn't want to risk it, but 2K does anti-air against Classified.
Ooh, okay. Damn. See the homie jump in as well. He's like, no. I've already won. Relax. We got this.
I just, you called me. Like, I'm here. I could have taken the day off. Burst away. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Yo, all right. No one blocked it, right? Because I wasn't blocking that drift from class. Are you kidding me?
That was wild. Oh, okay. CPU got some tech of their own. Was blocked by Classified, but regardless, got hit afterwards. Gonna give him the wheelchair. That's not gonna stop the 5 S's coming out from Geo though.
All right, we do have 100%. We take control, PRC. No DP there, and actually earned CPU the trumpet to close out the round and the first game for them there.
Nice. That was definitely more of a, I can't afford to throw too many items out. There's not many items that could probably help Faust combo break Geo pressure, right? Because Geo's always going to push you as well. So unless you get something like Meteor, it's going to be tough. I guess maybe like 100 tons could act as a combo breaker, but Gio's got so many ground to air combos. Classify could probably freestyle it and parkour his way around that as well.
I do like the fact that CPU recognized the trumpet dropping down there too. It's just, unfortunately, Classified didn't recognize the same situation. They could have saved themselves a little extra time by going for Gio's DP to extend the airtime, and Classified would have picked up the trumpet for themselves at that point. Just didn't recognize here, but will recognize that they're receiving a lot of damage right now for CPU at the round start for Classified.
The weight missing, but the corner possession was kind of maintained here from CPU. A.B.A on the dash 5K can't really do much afterwards because of the RC. Scalpel finding its mark.
And Shamsy with a $25 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so very much. One step close to a top 4 payout here. Oh, what a chance. Cobra from Classified. The quick interrupt once again with such a high risk gauge to boot. 6B again, the round start. It's a fine bet against Faust because you're contesting against a lot of those far buttons coming from Faust there at the round start.
Yeah.
But it is, like you mentioned as well, that massive risk to deal with.
Head to air, okay. Throw it up. Like UB40. Cross up. Oh, cross up low.
Uh-oh. Dash away. PC Genshin with a $25 contribution to the match arena as well. Thank you again. Let's keep this going, folks. Even $1 goes such a long way here.
Oh, this might be enough for the wall break.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. CPU really coming out on top here. Now you come out better for it here on the side of Classified with a full burst gauge. I was just thinking too, I don't think I've seen Classified really utilize Wild Assault, and there it is. Just a guarantee or shatter. Buy a little bit more time before CPU can get a burst of their own.
Uh-oh. OTG. Ooh, wow, that was quick.
I am really impressed that we were able to pick up that dash install DP right there because it was so low to the ground for CPU.
Yeah.
And that bought you just enough time to get the full extension and finish the job.
Yeah, very back and forth, right? When Classified gets the wall break, it seems to be kind of, it almost feels over for CPU. With that much momentum and the positive bonus on deck, Classified just got too many options with Gio to pressure against Faust without, you know, having the overdrive option for the invincibility. But like we've seen, we can see the scores. It's 2-1, so CPU does have a win condition. Can they get it 2 more times though?
Yes, indeed. Let's see if that's still capable here for his Classified, who comes out on top. Nice little boon by taking away the burst from CPU here. And that's the thing of it, right? Every time you get that positive bonus, it's kind of a win condition there for Gio because you, again, are building up for 50 to get that additional damage boost. And you set yourself up for more RC pressure. Super. Hold on. You still got the counter hit. That was a gamble there, C4. There wasn't any tell whatsoever that CPU had pressed outside of just getting them tossing meteors.
None whatsoever. Maybe it was you've got meteors, there's no way you're blocking, right?
Yeah.
You've got meteors. That would be I mean, if I was a Faust player, if I ever got meteors, I'm pressing every single button.
You have to, right?
Yeah.
Might be able to remember this here.
I'm entitled
definitely
to.
going for. You're entitled. I can summon meteors. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to press buttons.
Is Classified going to press the button and burst here? No, they're not. Watch out for the bomb. That was gross. That was the most elaborate tick front I've ever seen, and rewarded with a perfect. Good stuff to CPU.
And this has been the entire set here. The back and forth roundup for Classified in terms of first gauge. We spend that Wild Assault here just again to build up that risk. Oh no, not far away enough from the Wild Assault. I can't believe the edge of the scalpel caught you. Oh, that was supposed to be DP. That was an input error from Classified. It happens all the time.
Get in that space. Classified trying to scheme their way back in. Oh, look at the patience. They're looking for a whiff button, but CPU's not giving it to them. Okay, they might have an opportunity to use burst here. Oh, BRC forward. Oh my gosh, that 2P was mad active. Oh.
A little scrambly here, and I think it just went downhill simply after the point where we missed that DP in the corner. You think it was far slash for sure? Not a chance, bro. That's a dash up DP. I'm telling you. Geos do it all the time. We mess up our DP on dash. I promise. You lock down for corner right there on that DP. That's why you go for that forward dash.
Makes sense to me.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
2 AP CPU classified. Off we're going to the golfing range. Never mind. Geo said I've got a barber at my locals. I don't need to touch my hair. This bob cut is doing wonders. Well, I think Classify wanted to do the burst and keep CPU in the corner. That's not what happened. And now already Clover into wheelchair. I don't think Classify was close enough to the corner for it to break. I'm a liar. They were very much close enough to the corner.
Wow, nice 5P there. Sniped out, lift off. But the YRC push away here. Nice, what a call out on the hook grab there. Tried to get the drift, but a little bit too fast with it.
Ooh, the dust. Kind of locking CPU out from burst opportunities there, just doing hit after hit after hit, not really looking for a combo. Let's see if they can bait it out now. Oh my gosh, the legacy hitbox of Faust working wonders for CPU here.
It is so unfortunate. That's the one thing, because that's a normal geo pressure you go for off drill, because it's plus, but that one deciding factor here, the X factor for Faust is that you low profile off the 2K. Jump away, nice recognition. The 5 interrupt, second fastest button. Actually, they slowed it down in consideration by 1 frame. Either way, good round there for Classified. Finishing it out here in an explosive fashion, 3-2 over CPU, getting the job done. Negative for the changes of Anji, but now we have to factor in, well, Fujin stance is cancelable, right? You just cancel Fujin and a Fujin now. So that changes so much for that offensive pressure for Anji. Because you're getting an A.B.A, who is also this offensive powerhouse when she's in that Jealous Rage. And I think too early on, we kind of wrote her off a little bit of just like, oh, well, she's not playing Guilty Gear until she gets to state. And we've seen so many folks find great success to cycle back into it. Carry from MacMens already.
Mad call out. I didn't even know they had the tension to do that. How did they build the bar? What did they do? I think they got like 1 combo and got 50 tension.
Just didn't spend anything. Just conservative on the resources there. Drift to get the full extension after. Goodness, MacMens.
Taking the first round over pearlbot. Wow. Big swing on the key there. Got a counter hit, but I think it was a little bit too far to get much other than like a safe install. Oh, gets to confirm. Look at, he's so graceful. The graceful gorilla, Anji Mito. Oh, my turn again. Hee.
Trying to stay outside the range of the YRC. Unfortunately, wasn't able to in the second sequence. Still gonna steal a turn here with about 100 tension. Send the tweet. It's 2S opener. Nice block on overhead, but RC.
The space in Zero is so perfect.
Oh no!
And the burst timing was non-perfect because pearlbot didn't get a chance to use it. They got it as they got wall splat.
What sucked there was literally we got the burst the moment you hit PRC, and it's just, all right, well, if I press, you're blocking it. So I reserved myself to this fate here now. Like I've died. There's nothing I can do. Oh man, yeah, that is devastating. The spacing, like you said, that makes this so difficult for pearlbot here. We'll see if we have any answers back. That early spend into Jealous Rage might be the go-to. We'll see. Because once you get that ball rolling here, yeah, we already got the start after the burst, push away. If we can get key grab after Donzai, we're good. There it is.
Nice, and not breaking the wall, actually probably better off. Never mind. MacMens coming out with the throw.
You don't have to stand up for the bird. Watch low, find the overhead here. Focus on Anji, nice YRC.
Ooh, cheeky dash back throw there. And just a 2P interruption, got the counter hit as well. Oh no, open the umbrella. Drop the combo though. That's kind of a win for pearlbot. Got the burst at very least, but clean 6P from MacMens.
swing. They got all the space that we needed for Jealous Rage, but so ready for it here. It's MacMens with the 5P interrupt.
Building up that jelly meter. RC. Oh yeah, she is very jealous right now. MacMen's has to be very careful. Never mind. Just spin. Just spin on him.
Twirl away from my problems. It was the most broken move in Madden 95.
That was like a visual representation of like burying your head in the sand. Just like, nah, whatever. I'm in trouble? Nah, I don't think so.
That's how I'm trying to move in 2025. Me C4 just spin my problems away from me.
Unfortunately, spat himself into a early grave, losing the round there. Pearlbot going to town here, gonna get the wall break. No, MacMen's gonna deny that. I'm still in the corner. This is not good for the Anji only fans out there.
Very least cycled back outside of Jealous Rage, was able to get a key grab to put ourselves in. Once again, the throw on the Fujin. Red RC, and you have enough rage to finish the job. Actually, wait a minute, it's Anji, hold on. Cancel away, trying to fish with that heavy slash.
PRC in the overhead, there's the low, tries to back away, but a big swing, PRC to chase. 2K too early, there's the back throw, there's the birds. Throw coming down, PRC. How's it always got meter? MacMens, what? Dash up 6P. That could be the momentum turner. Never mind, we're gonna challenge. We are tired of trying to block. Pearlbot getting one on the board.
Oh man. Pearlbot coming out on top. All it took was just activating Jealous Rage a little bit earlier there, really taking advantage of the offensive prowess that is this Jealous State A.B.A. And MacMen's still trying to go for that wake up on spin anyway. We still made a pretty good case on defensive decisions, but sometimes it's tough to push away somebody who is so jealous on the side of A.B.A.
Yeah, I think going for spin outside of jealousy does, I get it. I can see the vision. And you kind of want to take advantage that A.B.A.s have to be quite, I don't want to say reckless, but they have to take a little bit more of a liberty in terms of getting the hit to establish getting their jealousy bar. So yeah, I would be happy to see a round start spin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would work.
Yeah, would have worked there for sure. Already got that spacing, and like you said, just throwing caution to the wind is kind of the MO for A.B.A. here. She does want to get that Jealous Rage sooner rather than later because, like I said, that is when she starts playing real Guilty Gear at that point. She can still kind of fish in this state here, but it's tricky. It's about building the rage here. Already got the burst, and there's Dance, but the RC saves Pearlbot.
Overhead. Is that an S? Yeah, S coming out. Reset the pressure. Just waiting, delaying. MacMens shows so many options. You can kind of see a little bit of hesitation in Pearlbot's mashing that worked in the last game to interrupt.
Whoa! Jeez, Fujin full send. It's a dash cancel just to get the shatter.
What's the motive? I like it. BRC drift backwards, but MacMens just pulling you to the corner, going for the Fujin pressure.
It is nothing but push forward combat coming from MacMens here. Already got the stomp for Pearlbot trying to return the favor, and we cycle back in to standard state to conserve our Jealous Rage meter.
Oh, look at that. This is looking like a A.B.A. round. Yes, release the Kraken.
Tried 6P, maybe thought a jump in was going to come through, but Pearlbot coming out with the perfect round. And I gotta say, maybe cycling into Jealous Rage is a little bit worse than other characters getting positive bonus cycling into. It's a wild comment to say, but honestly, it's pretty overwhelming.
Hey, no disagreement from me. No disagreement from me. Oh, aerial rave. Look at these combos. Did drop it, but kind of in the perfect spot. Immaculate space in there. DRC forward. We throw that. Wherever it was, got punished. But the darkness has left A.B.A's soul. The key is clean. And so is the big swing. Pearlbot going 2-1 up. And from the first game, it was looking like MacMen was going to run away with it. But we've got a game on our hands, Zero.
This is the problem with A.B.A. She just does have that momentum shift where she can really get that ball rolling. And it's not impossible to stop her doing so. And you would think that on paper, Anji does have those tools. We saw it a couple times with the spin, really trying to stop that offense from pearlbot here. And like you said, that first game where we could really shut down those options come from pearlbot, MacMens just not able to establish that offense again here.
Yeah, it's not easy. I think when you look at the archetype of A.B.A and you see like an install mode somewhat with the Jealousy Rage, you kind of see her as two dimensions. It's one form and then another form, and it's kind of like this is what they do. But I think pearlbot's kind of adapted fairly well. We've seen quite good like poking in normal modes and the kind of patient aggression in Jealousy mode.
FD away, this is it, right? We don't have any Jealous Rage meter, so MacMens can run the set play, full tweet. There's nothing to push you away here. MacMens took a nice little break, maybe expecting a whiff button. Either way, finds a counter hit, does get the super for hard knockdown. Just on the cusp of victory here.
What's the motive? Run up, closest, YRC there from pearlbot. Okay, closest dash pro, same side. Oh, I think they wanted that to hit. Unfortunate.
Sneaking the throw right there to finish the job. MacMens trying to tie it up here. It's that initial knockdown. There's one of two things that happens at every round start here for pearlbot. Either they get the first hit, Jealous Rage. They get the burst full screen, go into Jealous Rage. And that's kind of the go-to, right? Just trying to get there as fast as we can. And MacMens kind of wins the matchup a little bit here once we deny the offense from pearlbot in that state. There it is. He dance away through Dante. It's got armor, my friend.
Yes. Yep. Put that koi away. Back in the pond with you. I can't believe they've got a BRC there. How are they not in block stun? I would be so tight right now if that was me. But how can you block A.B.A in Jelly and then not be block stun?
The block stun frames are button idea, right? Like they're
State of mind. Oh, hell, but looking to run away with it. There we go. Getting with the keyblade, so would be proud. Oh, what an elaborate shimmy attempt. But got the hit. Who's that first?
Hey, that's the counter hit. RCUA here, tons of work from MacMens trying to return the favor. Nice, opting to back off after the guard cancel. Survives the sequence here, does get a 2P interrupt.
Batman, do it. For the content. Hold my fans. That's a counter hit. There is no burst on the table whatsoever. Here for pearlbot, I think it only takes one more hit. There's RC, block to 2S, reset, waiting. Oh, he is looking for a counter hit. He's fishing. MacMens, can he get it? Look at the pressure. Almost red, but I don't think it's gonna matter how much life is left. There's the flex shield.
The final 50% of burst here. Oh no!
You're just the best, Anji. Just the best, Anji. I said it before. I've always called Anji the graceful gorilla. That was the most elegant brutality I've ever seen. Just perfect corner control.
Was that the dash that we ended up catching, or was it because it didn't look like it was the far slash? I think it was the dash forward here. Kind of stuck us there a little bit, and very unfortunate to have that overextension because you have all that recovery just sitting out there as MacMens closes the gap.
And you see that quite a lot with A.B.A, right? Just you've done all that damage. You've only got 10% left of your opponent's health bar, but you're not in jealousy mode. And it's like you just see A.B.A's run out of steam. It's like I've got no more schemes, no more dastardly plans to open my opponent because I'm like a regular character. Just kept getting plus frames from the fan. It's a really tough situation for pearlbot.
That's the thing of it, right? Is that once you saw all the resources set and gone, we spent another 50% on trying to get the push out, right? As far as guard cancel. If we just denied ourselves that last final bit of resource, we didn't have the opportunity to get the to at least get the meter back for Jealous Rage there. That's really unfortunate that we just didn't have any defensive options, and that is kind of like the double-edged sword in playing A.B.A. It was far slash that whiff right there. Thank you, Jennings. Appreciate it. I was double checking on the normals there, and I couldn't tell if it was I wanted to say it was heavy slash, but it seemed like an odd animation there. Right?
Lucien. Oh, I mean, I was about to say interest and burst time, but that's when you want them. They're the ones that don't get baited. Butterfly.
Yeah, it had to push out of the Jealous Rage. Lucien overhead. Nice call out in the YRC.
Not dead though. Still got some life. Unlike the Magic Reno codes, because they're all done. Shout outs to you guys.
Let's go. The job's not done though. Still so much more support that we can give. So continue watching. Saw some players competing here. Nice push away. Stomps.
Oh, didn't go for the speed unlock. Just goes for the hit. I mean, they've got max jealousy, so who cares? Batman probably does care because this is a horrible situation to be in.
So I actually do care. I'm really concerned about this right now.
That's a perfect yeah. You was correct to be concerned.
Nice backdash away for the overhead. Nice to be the true reversal of all Anji players.
There's the Koi, there's the butterfly. Mr. Mai coming in with the fans. Again with the butterfly having to block the birds. Far rest range has been so good for MacMens. Can he make it pay off one more time? There's only one more round. There's the YRC. Yeah, saw the start animation. This is going to be big damage. I told you. He hits like an absolute brute.
Oh my goodness, and down and out we go. MacMens answers back in what was almost a 3-1 victory for pearlbot there. We found our answer. We found our way out of that offensive pressure coming from A.B.A. We survived the onslaught of the Jealous Rage.
That's right so far. Now we're getting a testament and a sin.
Yes, the new face of Guilty Gear, the new main character. Dual rulers extraordinaire, Sin Kisuke, out here up against Testament or Fubuki. SauceQue. You know, we've seen SauceQue before on this Sin, putting in a ton of work, but we've certainly seen Fubuki put in work on this Testament, become a nightmare Testament player in TNS week in, week out here, as we already have our SauceQue already set up here for teleport opportunities. Fubuki is wont to do that, right? Just constantly get those setups if we need to, but if you're stuck in the corner for Arbiter signs, we take this round.
It's crazy because out of context, having like a 3/4 screen overhead low seems so unreasonable. But you know, on Testament, it kind of seems okay. Seems fairly, you know, normal.
It's one of those things, you hear it, it sounds bizarre. You have to see it to really be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that could have been worse.
Yeah, and I mean, having the stain state does make it worse because you get a combo of it, but we won't talk about that. As Sin, I was about to say, as Sin puts under pressure, back pro incident right now, stained up, digging graves. Hopefully Sin doesn't have to go into it. He's still got some episodes left, right? Yossi! Oh! Challenge to RTL!
Stance up here. Nice hoof stomp counter hit. I didn't think that was going to finish the job, really. I thought we had maybe one more touch. The Shatter would have killed either way. I just didn't feel like off DP Shatter was going to get there. Does get side swap. Nice IB, but the overhead was ready to react to Arbiter.
Sorry, we should add a tracking overhead and low option. Sorry. Still okay, though.
Okay. Yeah, you added that word. That made it worse. Yeah.
There he goes. Peeking out of the top. Bonking still in the head. Staying still. Uh-oh. Yeah, had to burst there. Had to.
Still took that wild assault here. Wow. The left, right. Fubuki cleaning up the round.
That was slick. That was very slick play. I really like Testament. I tried to learn Testament. I just don't have the patience. Because I think you do a lot of actions with Testament and you want everything to kind of lead to something. But sometimes you just got to play the long game. You've got to be active so they can't rush you down. But you've got to pick your moments for attacks. And I think Fuba did a really good job of like utilizing teleports as well, and then waiting for when they had bar to capitalize on the stray hits.
It's always cool to watch Fubuki sets because that aspect of they're not always just opening up all layers. They're letting the opponent kind of decide the pace a little bit in terms of when do I open up level 2, right? So level 1, we have this full zoning here. Level 2, we start utilizing the Succubi a bit more to teleport through. Because even someone else in chat kind of called out, like, all right, well, SauceQue is kind of sitting on top of those teleports, ready to challenge. Not overextended, but still, Fubuki's finding those opportunities.
Big 6H. Bring out Sister. The Succubus is out. Now, what's the gamble going to be after the wall break? Just jump in. Oh, yeah, you can keep your wall safe. Oh, I didn't know you could do that, though. Was that teleport to the ground to go for throw? That's cheeky. Look like JD's a teleport. Am I bugging?
I'm getting it for you just a second here. Let's get the close pressure. A.B.A. Jesus! Yo,
so glad you saw that
SauceQue!
too.
All right.
That was insane.
My bad, bro.
No. Poster boy power up. Never mind. TP into throw.
There it is.
Is that a thing? I guess it is.
Oh, back there. Nice. What a JS here to interrupt the jump from SauceQue. Fubuki up 2-0. Not deterred by the insane instant block sequence that we saw there from SauceQue.
That would have tilted me off the face of the planet. That was like 3 IBs into DP. That's so intentional. You know, sometimes you, like we saw earlier with like the burst baits, that sometimes you're just trying to make like a button whiff or a YRC bait. That had so much malice and intent behind it. It's unreal. 3 IBs into DP. That is a man with a plan. Oh my gosh, look at this platform game that SauceQue's got to play against. I'm so glad you said the name first, because I definitely would have said SauceQue.
SauceQue has had a few words with folks that have mispronounced their name in the chat before. And chat gets behind it. Chat supports SauceQue. Flash explosion with Stain. Oh, wait a minute. That should finish it up there. Close to it, if not. Shatter? There it is.
Up to more, for sure. 2 up as well. 1 more heart remaining for Fubu to take this. Look at the screen pollution. Oh, never mind. SauceQue found a way in. Had a little munch as well. Wow. I haven't seen that since Rev. Thrown out of Gazelle. Was there an elk hunt?
Yo, I'm done being in the corner. It's your turn. Good block on the hoof stomp. Stagger 2K. I don't like these IBs here, C4. I do not. This is robotic almost.
Looking mighty tool assisted right now. Oh no, the voodoo doll put the pins in them. Oh, the sucker just a little bit too high. Didn't go for the crow. There you go. Arbiter. Bonk on main. Taken. That's a 3-0. And I hate to say it, but it didn't feel like a 3-0. It felt pretty close. 6p on steroids. It's insane, but.
And heaven forbid you get counter hit by that button too, because that's a big follow-up opportunity from Testament. And my goodness, we have a classified up against Cheryo, another Giovanna versus Goldlewis. We saw it before. We're going to see another one here, and we'll see if classified has what it takes to shut down Cheryo. Back throw.
Gold burst. Okay, blocking the classic. What? That's not a classic. That was a new mix. Oh, 1 pinwheel from classified and got the burst as well. Classified right now can do no wrong. Miss just once, please.
RC. Oh, It's so devious how it seems like Classified is grounded and yet still finds the aerial JP, also drifts every time. The blur, as it were, gonna get shattered through the wall here. One more. Cheryo just sees that lockdown. Brave dash of 5K. We got the cross up. This is insane the way Classified's been moving today to slow things down to get these openings. What a brave jump in.
Good cross up. Oh, that's baited. Somebody got punished. Oh, no, you don't, because it's a PRC. Good. Didn't go for anything. Just that side of the range. That was really well placed there from Classified. That was a crazy first round. Like you said, Classified showing everything. He didn't save anything for Nationals.
Woo! Let's get the 2 and 4K. Lift off with the dash install DP. Buttons again. Look at every single time. Spending the 50 because we do have the positive bonus. Might have missed out on the dash input there a little bit to get the 5K, but still far slash pressure. Jump back with the JD. This is what it takes to play Giovanna, folks. Movement. That's a DP. Missed the extension, or maybe trying to call it that burst save. I think it was just a little too low for that full extension, but perfect round nonetheless here from Classified.
Yeah, that match was so interesting to see how Classified plays like a veteran chip player. Like, I have the speed, and you have the ability to whiff punish with a dash. Like, you can stay so far away from your opponent, and especially with Goldlewis, he's got quite laggy buttons to a degree, right? And you can just go, I'm going to be crazy, break the glass, break the wall, get my positive bonus, then be so passive. It must be just like mind melting to try and have a concept of how to approach Geo when Classified's at the wheel. But Cheryo only needs one opportunity. They might get it now, even though they're back to the corner. It only takes one back throw. Oh, sorry. Does that class as coaching because Cheryo went for a back throw? It didn't work.
He did. And perfect spacing here for Classified to get the far slash to connect right on top of drone. It's just the awareness here from Classified and how to navigate this matchup. Nice block, but this is the nightmare scenario. You don't have the meter for YRC to challenge out. Super for the kill.
Needed that. Had to kill the momentum from Classified. Awful. The cave coming out from both players. 1-5, 1-2. Pinwheel ender. Oh, gets a 5K there as well. Nice. Almost 50%. Good damage there. How to whip punish the 2K was really close to. And look, more meter on the side of Classified. Going to spend it on the overdrive. The burst here for Cheryo. Let's see if they're going to use it straight away.
Here, far slash catches backdash away from Classified.
Ooh, didn't get a catch with 2S. They did the right thing. They did IB throw. IBFD. Uh-oh.
Check it cross up, but a single touch is all we needed. Catching the start up with a 5K. Classified up around here. Not quite at the finish line here with no burst to our name. This is kind of one of those situations where you just don't get hit by Goldlewis and you hope you build up resources. A challenge like this far slash here.
Okay. Oh, okay, no. Wow, what a throw. I was about to say there's no resources in terms of presidential levels. The security bar is low, but it's building. Won't even need it. Oh, he blocks. And the IBFD as well, 0.
This is masterclass here of defense right now. We go for the wild RC.
There's no way, right? There's no way.
Here. 5P, the faster button of the two. If we got the counter hit, it's full conversion into super, but the PRC into throw. That was stupid fast.
Had to think fast. Classified was tapping into his inner Kami just with the throw loops, and Cherry said, "Nope, not in my guilty gear. I'm gonna stop that right now."
I can't believe we just pumped the PRC. Still got back throw right there. Like just Classified caught beside themselves. All right, well, here we go. Tied up in the rounds. In games so far, rather.
Starting with the aggro, dash 5K, early burst from Cheryo. While still to keep the pressure up. And again, Cheryo's IBFDs are really clean.
We're starting to see that for classified as well. They're trying to get that anti-air attempt here. Forward throw, drill. No guard crushes here. We're still going to be plus.
Same side. Backdash on the overhead. Ooh. Slick stuff. Here we go. Here's the throw.
Nice little fuzzy scenario there. Cheryo should be able to finish, or excuse me, classified, able to finish the job there after the sequence.
Really smart with the combo choice as well. Make sure they take the corner so the wall splat wouldn't like ruin anything as well. Good stuff. Oh, stay in this corner. Speaking of. Wow. Yep. Oh, fully churned? Yep. Breaking all the glasses. Not bad.
Oh, catch up and answer back in kind against classified. I'm surprised we're not getting 6P for these drills. I'll be quite honest with you. Another one there. See, if you start getting used to it, Cheryo does have 2P opportunity, which is right here. And of course, 6P is your other option to try to shut that down.
Thunderbot. Here we go. Half the pain. Good block so far. FD being expended. Ooh. And found the perfect opportunity on the Thunderbird to strike back.
Actually, very great call here to go for the 6H into super because you're going to guarantee your shatter. The full 6H sequence would not have been able to support you there.
Oh, we are 5H fishing.
Woo!
What? Malice intent 0.
Why doesn't it work for me? You know? Like I want that. See, why can't I have that for?
I don't know, mate. Hopefully, Classified's got a Metafire and he's got the answers there. So, yeah, that was he's too young to be hit confirming like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Giovanna extends your hit confirm ability. I feel like us Giovanna players just have an extended window to do so. What a 2P. They're 2P anti-air.
Oh, we're going with the BTs. I like it. 248. We're gonna get another 248. There we go. Backdash. So risky because those active frames in the BT can definitely smoke people for backdashing prematurely or too late.
Ah, geez. And remembering from other sequences where we chase down the drone and Classified puts a button right on top of it as it's about to disappear, try to get the counter hit. And Cheryo goes for that jump there. But 2S whip punish here comes from Classified. I love this combo route. Gio's so cool!
She is. 100% is. I'm a fan. Close this. It's really hard to push her away with your defensive options. See, you see the FDs. You have to do the IBFDs, which you've seen happen on Cheryo's side with the clean defense. But right now, the toolkit is not being used and Classified is on a roll.
Things going down like butter here as we start to melt into this final round here. Potential for Classified to advance forward. Ooh, this gets to go up against Lolo for a top 8 qualification. Drill into 2S.
Looking bleak for Cheryo. Still got an opportunity. This is Goldlewis. Run up throw. There's got to be one more throw coming, right? Never mind. We're not going to see it. There's the burst. Thunderbird. The red variety as well. That's going to go a hot minute and a hot mile. But for the overhead.
The gold burst there, but 5P, the fastest butt we had in the arsenal to shut down the startup. And with this conversion, we should be at the cusp of victory. We got the OTG. Classified closing it out 3-1 over Cheryo with a beautiful conversion after stealing back a turn on that BRC for a top 8 qualifier. Poncho overtaking Kung Fu Panda 3-0 and Lucien 3-1 over Domi World. So still a strong path to victory here for both players as we see who will cross into the winner's side of top 8 tonight.
Ping Zato. Love to see it on the poncho side. And going up against, like you mentioned earlier, the new poster boy. So Sin, oh, that burst belongs to me. Yum, 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 yum.
Good Lord. Tried to buy ourselves a little bit of time at the final hour for what's left of the health of Sin in this round. Making a strong case, though, to round start here. Full burst gauge available for Poncho if they dare to spend it, which at this point, you darn well better not.
Drill cross. Wow.
Oh.
So many layers. So many layers.
Took the gamble for the side swap there and still came out on top. So Poncho. Let's get the applause. Applause for corner and Piercer. That's not the throw. Jumping a little bit too high. If we got that shorter hop over, it would have been an excellent punish against Poncho's throw.
Gives the overhead to hit, but Poncho was standing, so not sure what happened there. Couldn't get much off with that air confirmed, but does get the pressure. That's insane. Nah, I'm unplugging. I'm unplugging.
How'd you know? You are not reading my inputs like that. Hello?
I've never seen an air throw in that like that. I've never seen it. Jumped up with them. Insane. Back. Oh my gosh. They nerfed that, by the way. They nerfed his air mobility. Doesn't matter. There's the burst. The air-to-air game in this round, or those rounds, were so sick.
And good on Lucien to challenge, though, because, I mean, Sin does have the buttons to try to challenge that airspace against Zato, one of the few characters that really does have excellent air-to-air buttons to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to rest our laurels on a ground game or trying to get, you know, just traditional DPs. And the fact that we chased out of that corner situation, that just says the entire story of this set. There's no hope for escape here on Poncho. Despite coming on a top 1-0, we're going to be on very active offense coming from Lucien here as well.
Indeed, indeed. Got to brush it off. I think Lucien did play well. I mean, sometimes you just got to accept that puppet characters are going to do that to you. And there was moments where we wanted to get hyped for the blocks, but the layers of, you know, Eddie mix is just too many.
Right.
Ooh, stepped on his crepes, popped him up with the 3K. Is to break the wall, beat driver, off rip, and again with the overhead.
That's a good perfect right here.
Not much else to say. That was a Lucien round for sure. Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, the oppose kind of put you between a rock and a hard place. Difficult to jump out on. Just the 5D. Either we messed up our super input there, but
decent damage here for Sin. Gonna go for the barrel. Nearly 50%. Nearly caught the backdash with the 5K, just out of range 2S, and here comes the Piercer. Ooh, that beat drop was just outside of range.
yeah. Locked into block stun pressure as we leapfrog to victory.
Amorphous. Among Us to take that round. The overdrive, one apiece. First on both sides. That was what I think that's what Lucien's been trying to do the other times they got hit by Piercer, right?
I.B. and then go for that 2P, yeah. Chase down, nice 6P. Oh, nice shatter here. Lucien trying to put that game on the board. Poncho can try to make a comeback here, but the Wild Assault is trying to guarantee that that Poncho has no escape opportunity. He's looking to jump out. And there it is, like you call it out, that 2P, trying to interrupt in case it's Piercer. Don't go for the applause, the drills come through. Little Eddie in a safe spot. Poncho trying to make this comeback with no Eddie gauge right now.
Yeah, take to the skies, the classic. Oh, break the little PRC, not like this. Double drill, waiting, baiting. Nothing occurs but a dead body. Looking for the burst, and they got it. Poncho. The awareness. Looking at all the resources, not just on their side. That's a proper Zato player. There's a lot of management to do with that character. So much management, and it paid off.
Yeah, that's the true factor of it all, right? It's just this character takes a lot of screen real estate to really understand. You're constantly moving to make sure that what resources I have, my opponent, to try to play those forward-thinking layers is kind of like a part of those, the puppet character, but the zoning style of just, you have to think that next step ahead. What is the probable thing my opponent could do, and how can I prevent that from happening? And that is so often the case here for Zato.
100%. And because you can't see, the reads are different. They're braille.
Oh, yeah, true. He has to feel it out.
That's the feel. And I think Poncho has a good feel of this matchup so far. 2 up against Lucien. But I would not count Lucien out to bring this back, because all the matches have been pretty close.
Ooh. Short hop right there. Just get the pendulum swing, and the piercer comes through. Recall with the applause. Oh, jeez. Caught the recovery on backdash with the beak driver.
This is half the battle, though. Taking away the burst from Zato, meaning there's no defensive options whatsoever, but you have to amount the offense to capitalize on that. Drunken Shade, wall splat, and cracks the glass. Didn't matter that Poncho didn't have a burst. It was all Eddie and Zato.
Nice block on the hook stomp. Here's the Whiskey. We thought we'd go for the air dash back, and Lucien just stays right in the face of Poncho with every jump to make sure that you're not jumping forward here. I'm with you. Leapfrog, good patience, but this time around we're going to get thrown back from the corner position. No burst here. Missed the shatter opportunity. That's not a good look.
Not at all. Not when Sin can do this. Chris Brown, wall to wall. Explosion should be enough. I don't even need the explosion, just the wall splat.
The opposed can still make that approach if we so choose, right? To try to run into it, get our throw.
Ooh, look at the management, Eddie. Gonna have to go on vacation any minute now. There we go. Yeah, used it all up. Oh, into the wall break.
Exactly, the super miss one more time there. Poncho, that's a couple times now. We had a corner opportunity here to get the shatter, and we drop it.
Man, and somebody called it earlier. Lucien falling victim to Eddie drill cancel. Sorry, Eddie Piercer cancel into drill, because we've seen that Poncho, that Lucien was ready to 2P it. So yeah, great acknowledgement from Poncho that you called out earlier. 0 in it, gets him the win. Like a big difference. I'm a mere mortal. I'm just bad. It doesn't matter if the matchup's good or not. It doesn't make a difference for him. Clearly it did, but he has been streaming and it has been using Asuka. So, but right now we are getting a World Tour champion character Ram against Faust.
It's like we never changed after season 1. It never ended. It just kept going.
It is kind of crazy, right?
RedDitto's rise since season 1 has been truly a sight to behold, because day in and day out we would see RedDitto starting at the Sajam beginner brackets here, and now seeing ourselves out here at a TNS and Arc World Tour champion. This is a story player, as we all know, but man, still sticking with this Ramlethal through thick and thin, and that did not convert. That is unfortunate. Too little too late for the super.
I like to confirm my idea though. IAD backslash counter hit straight into overdrive. But alas, like you mentioned, it didn't work. Oh, and we're going to get a trim. Edward Scissorhand once again. Alicia Keys, this hair is on fire. Oh, it exploded in the animation though.
See Triple A with that sword behind us here. That's a long time before RedDitto gets another opportunity to use it if CPU keeps this offensive up. There it goes.
The Avatar earthbending, bringing Faust close enough for Ram to get the confirm. Breaking the wall with the overdrive.
Oh, wow. Trying to get the left-right set up here, but CPU was too ready, but only for a brief moment as RedDitto still finds an opening.
It's always the stage 2. The crosser wasn't enough. Had to put an overhead in there too. Ooh, backs away from the earth. Getting lifted by Ram. 6P into almost wall break.
Swing. Oh, wait, with the RC? Hold on. What shenanigans did we have here? I was hoping for additional sauce after that.
I'm still waiting if there was an item thrown out or something and it's going to be like delayed meteors. I wasn't sure. There was a lot of off-screen time for Faust to conjure up something dastardly.
I wouldn't put it past CPU if we did have an item toss combo. Like we hit with the golf swing, we toss out a hammer or something and it still combos and we pick it up. I'm clipping it and RedDitto has to retire at that point. Like that, it's over. You can't keep playing.
You have to do something about this champion Faust. He's breaking the rules of engagement.
It's true. It did get Sean disqualified from Street Fighter, so.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's all right for Dudley to throw roses and, you know, same for Vega, so. I mean, whatever.
Rules for D, not for me. I think us British guys see Dudley gets the break the rules.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, haircut into mini Faust? Yuck.
Nice 5P. Still had to deal with a burning fro.
That looked like it was going to cross up. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. CPU actually game shocked. Tool assisted his way out of that situation.
Hook shot there. Nice. With the cross under a back toss. Great reaction from RedDitto to get off the wall combo. Not missing that conversion here. Same mistake will not happen twice. Block the YRC.
Ooh, I didn't know that combo. That was clean. Oh, leaving the donut on the floor. Wait, was that a 3-second rule? I thought it was there for 3 seconds. You can't pick up food off the floor after 3 seconds.
I feel like it was a little bit longer, yeah. And it hit the dirt. You know, it's all scuffed up and everything. Like, that's... Didn't think about that one. I don't think that's at the forefront of Ramlethal's mind. It's about throwing the rocks, getting the clash with a sword toss. Ooh.
Brutal. Ram is such a... We was talking about Anji being straightforward. I think Ram is also very straightforward. It's you get hit or you block something, you end in the corner, and then you block a mix, which you tend to not, and then the wall breaks. Like, it feels like a lot of Ram matches have that sequence of events.
Yeah, like it's... I keep pressuring until you decide to think it's your turn, and I get a counter hit, shatter, we do this again.
Oh, speaking of, yes, break the script. Nice burst. And I think CPU pocketed a bomb there.
Sure did. Okay, 6H, get the guard crush after. And goodbye to your wrist gauge here as CPU tries to maintain the corner position. Dive kick, what a challenge with air to air. JS coming in clutch.
Yeah, it was like staircase down to the ground. YRC, oh my god, Ram. Oh, Ram. He's so good. Oh, what a 6P. And there's no sword. She's still lethal. 0, she is lethal without the weaponry. Does not care.
She's just blowing up the dirt. It just still sends an explosion around her.
The last airbender Ram. Ooh, good whip punish. Meteors.
Take the block so we don't have to get caught by the command grab. The backdash came through in the clutch a little bit there anyway. Trying to enter a 5K, but a faster 2P from CPU.
Oh, the last bit of the overhead did connect. There's a hammer. RedDitto noticing, just waiting.
Jump K, we already sent it. Wait, we tried to go for the invulnerability PRC super. It didn't work out. RedDitto put a pin in that one.
Oh, Lolo trying to bait that burst. What a 6P, super low. That was that OTG or combo? I can't tell.
Combo.
I'm
pretty confident that combo.
You know what? World Tour champion. Say less.
It's true. It's true.
Can't question it.
Suffering from success, you know.
Wow. Ramlethal. I just don't know what Faust is meant to do. I guess Faust does have the, I don't want to say luxury, but the ability to walk under swords. That is something. But you can't just look for sword throw. There's so many other things that Ram can do. Yeah, that's probably not on your mind. Ooh, swims on over. Chase with 2K. Oh my god. The BRC almost made that a try dash.
Still, we got Kid Gardner's out. Nice block on the tap dust, but PRC continues the pressure sequence. What does one do when you're being bullied by Ramlethal of this nature?
Me? Someone like me flash kicks.
Oh,
indiscriminately.
That's true.
Yeah. And then it
You are blessed with that.
I am, but you know what I learned? You can't flash kick explosions. That does not work. Oh my gosh, firing the laser. Still alive with burst.
Oh, just a delay. Maybe we thought the burst was going to be happening right there. Grab comes through, the mix. Gotta light, but there's the air throw, and it negates that explosion. Immediate send with a super, so you don't get the burst. That's a game. RedDitto 3-1 over CPU. Clean shot. Like, that was so quick a turnaround there. Or why not? You know, try to run your own event, or even get in that Discord, as it were, to help out and get folks supporting it. So here we go. MacMens versus Lolo. Kicking off our top 8 winner side action.
Ooh, big BT to start stuff off. Oh no, that throw attempt was ill-advised. There's the burst for MacMens. Lolo letting the Glicky shoot.
He's big hammer swinging. You know, I can't imagine that feels good. Someone comes leaping for this guy and smacks you in the face with the coffin like that. Too far from the shatter, but at least you got the breathing with the parry there from MacMens.
Lolo jumping at the fan pressure. They know what's what. Good backdash, but just runs into a 2K, but no follow-up, even though it was counter hit from Lolo. Now they've got to deal with shenanigans. Oh, there's the burst. Oh, they did not want any shenanigans. They're not going to take this for granted. BT into BT. RC. Oh my gosh, MacMens defended, but the line was spin.
Fan toss, the Fujin. Lo and behold, we're going for the wild assault here. The close slash, catching the button press attempt here, coming from Lolo in the neutral jump there. MacMens stealing around.
It's really rare to see a jump normal from Goldlewis not hit.
Yeah.
Just take that in. Goldlewis was the one that got counter hit there. That was crazy.
I feel like that was going to be a jump dust. It was just a close slash save the day for MacMens there. Nice 2P. Just block coming from Lolo. Wait a minute, life lead on MacMens still nonetheless. 6P call out. Nah. Drop the super.
Yeah, I was about to say he got the counter super. What? What a block. Oh, never mind. BBL Millia going in. That might be the most, that's the most insane frame jump I've ever seen in my life. That is the best frame jump I've ever seen. Free. With 2H, maybe you press the button. Genius.
Send the super whether you like it or not. Oh, what a jump in! MacMens has the ability to pick it up, get the shatter, and it does succeed. MacMens, insane movement here.
Was not deterred by the raw super hitting. Me, as a human being, I'm gonna be like a George Foreman grill. I'm gonna be pressed and heated. I'm gonna be so mad if that happens to me. But MacMens brings the W regardless.
I always say, at least this makes sense for us over here stateside. Just like, man, you keep throwing out supers like you don't pay for health insurance there, and it's crazy.
Duel 1.
It's a good one.
Let's rock.
Fuji. Ooh, didn't get the Naki out pick up. Gosh, he's just dancing around him.
With the stomps to stop the approach here from MacMens. All right, wait a minute. Yes, slight delay, maybe expecting whip button here, and Lolo staying stoic. Deep cross-up here.
What is going on? Getting hit by everything. I'm getting hit by nothing. I'm shadowboxing right now.
At the very least, we got the 2S to connect after the 2H got blocked from MacMens there. God, but the coffin!
We are getting buttons pressed. Wild Assault round start. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. It makes perfect sense. Why not? Challenge with the 2P. Not a big counter hit trade on either side there.
No. 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 No.
I like how you just opted out. I'm just not going to talk about it.
I dislike that JP doing what it did. That's not cool.
I think the word disjointed has lost its meaning because that is a disjointed button.
No, that wasn't disjointed. It's the whole body of Goldlewis turned into a hurt box. It's just a flying meteor at that point.
Yeah, I've never seen a jab do that before. I've never seen a jab do that.
Him behind him? Like, surely.
Not a normal occurrence.
Tweet has been sent. Anji is pressed about it. You won't believe how I got knocked out. I'm not putting that video up. I got my butt knocked out.
Nuke the VOD. LS MacMen wins. Then he'll say keep it. I'll show you justice. Alive? No. There we go. Okay. Maybe MacMens was a bit felt a kind of way about that JP. So this is the street bar. I'll show you how to win.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I just looked at the hurt box for that JP from Goldlewis. That didn't make sense. Anji put something in there. Anji definitely put something in there.
Oof. Big swings to take. Fish in the menu. Birds, fans.
Pressure again, the wingspan with a 6P to catch the jump out from Lolo. Oh, nice recognition of the drone. We got to get out of dodge immediately. PRC. Nice block here. Very fortunate. And still got a throw? Brother?
Hey, that's how people use reversals in Guild Gear. Back throw.
That's the working man's character, right? That's what you said?
It is the working man's character. That is. There's no flashy stuff. It's look at how much damage I can do with my character and how do I get the hit to do all that damage with my character. That is it.
Cool.
What else does he do?
Dancing around problems.
Just la 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 la, fingers in the ears, like meh 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 meh, whatever.
I don't care what you're doing over there.
Ooh, weird trade. No advantage really for either player. No koi. Ooh, 5P. Got destroyed by BT.
Oh, wrong side there. Maybe. Oh, never mind. I see. The route wasn't done.
I like how Lolo was like a DJ taking your request. He was like, wrong side. He was like, oh, sorry, I got you. Yep. Back in the corner.
I was just dropping the beat for a second. Oh. Locked in, corner. Let's get that overhead again.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it earlier, right? Just take the overheads. There's no more grab bounds. Just take them.
Like if there's one thing I'm gonna do, I get counter hit by the overhead for trying to attempt to interrupt with 2P. That's fun. The 2S not so much.
So true. Oh, spin into my loving arms. His headbutt for the trouble, but caught back dashing with the overhead. Ooh, that's a pretty good block there for MacMens, but the pressure's not over. Oh, spin into back throw. The tables may be turning here.
Fujin a chase down. I need as much distance as I can with the jump back does. Chase down. Big slam, good patience. MacMens taking a ton of chip here. Trying to pay back a comment with the Red RC. Cross under, not a good look though. Not what we wanted.
No, not at all. The Fubuki did hit. And MacMens, all this back looking to has to block. Used a bit of FD there as well. Tension going down. Another trade with the Fujin. Oh my god, did you see the skanky leg?
Oh yeah. FD, and now the pressure is mounting with JD to make sure you're stuck inside the laser beam of doom. Lolo, 2 all in the set now.
Yeah, really cool way to kind of force your opponent to do a, I don't even want to say mistake, because there's not much MacMen could have done with that much health, that much tension. They had burst, but it was never going to be relevant. Maybe as like a really anime frame trap to get positive. But defensively, that burst was not going to save MacMen. So yeah, it was a really tough situation to be in.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
See what the respect that we give on that approach, because man, that stomp coming from Goldlewis there.
Ooh, just hopped out of the way. The Fujin follow up. Ooh, just hit Lolo out of 6H.
Dance it. The Badari still caught from up there? Wait a minute. Lolo even thought we had an opportunity, and still. MacMen's making the most of it here.
Perfect balance for the JP earlier. All is equal. Oh, the lows. Like you said, that's what you got to look out for now with Anji. That low is going to lead into quite good damage.
Oh, RC not spending super. Jeez, and the interrupt right on the drone summon here. Okay.
Yeah, that looked like it happened just in the nick of time as well. Pash Goldburst, I'm a fan.
Whoa! GG's!
Yo, he posed on him. Anji posed. I wish I had a fan. I would do it right now. That was sick. Off the spin as well. This
spin super. Oh, what a shame. We'll see that a little bit later as we step into the arena with Jack and Poncho. Jack's still going to be on this Happy Chaos.
Yeah, it's going to be the first time Jack on stream. Definitely the first time in the tournament or winning tournaments. Kind of a regular occurrence for Jack has been for a long time. But Poncho bringing back the Zato. We saw them earlier. Really good performance. All 2D first to keep the corner. I am not mad at it. Invite to hell. 2S just reaches. Oh no, the haymaker.
Success to chase in here. Deus Ex Machina.
Bro, look, the health depletion already. It felt like Poncho had control of like 9% of this match and got hit once. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and still Jack able to return the favor. Does have the ability to apply mix after. Nice. Jump back with the JS.
IBFD was important there. Oh, what was that? That wasn't a pose, right?
That was no. We just had the drills come through. We had the JP come in after. Applause.
Okay. Nice confirm. Poncho. Go for air pro.
What?
Yeah, I think I'm just getting PTSD from the Chiefs versus Tiger Bot. I've seen this matchup. Yeah. I feel like I've seen every scenario possible with these two characters.
No, this is what happened. A different match. Just vivid memory of seeing the same scenario.
Yeah. It's funny because it's like you look at both the characters, you're like, they've got no reversal, they've not no get off me moves, but you just see what they do, and you're like, yeah, that's called balance. That's called
They don't need all
fairness.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's got to be hard. I think even when you look at Zato's kit, yes, he's a puppet character, but a lot of these things just don't work against this new projectile type in fighting games, which is like omnidirectional, technically fourth wall breaking, third person shoot. Like, you can't drunken shape that.
Right, yeah, that's the thing of it. It's just like trying to snipe. The hit scan is just so problematic for Zato's kit. Trying to counter zone against Happy Chaos could be like a fool's errand in some cases here. So that's why you see Poncho really trying to run the set close range, apply mix. But that's the thing, is that Happy Chaos could also return the favor. Like, Jack is certainly capable of answering back in the same way, especially with roll through. Has some excellent buttons to do so. We might get some of that here in just a moment.
Yeah, with the grey beat, or I guess now it's the purple beat because of Strive. But the damage is still real, regardless if the combo was or not. Ooh, steady aim. 2 in the chamber. Goes for a little concentration. Thinks about it and goes for Deus Ex, making sure that that clip is full. Unlike Zato's health bar right now.
Just making darn sure we don't get burst out here. Which, at that life point, Poncho very in control of the situation here in terms of trying to save on their resources. Has that discipline.
Okay, full screen. Straight to drills. Flex shield. Oh no, Zato's on his own. No homies. Eddie's on vacation. He's gonna need him back if he wants to mount this comeback. It's gonna be extremely hard to do without his puppet. We're not gonna see him. Lost his passport. He's in foreign lands and he looks like he's gonna stay there until the next game. Yeah, it's weird as well. Like, again, if you look at Zato's toolkit, he's got break the law, but it really doesn't help against an omnidirectional tracking full breaking projectile.
And like,
just gonna get shot when you reappear.
And if I'm not mistaken, they may break the law better in this iteration. We saw some pretty early on, like, crazy mix, but never seen it in like a practical application quite yet. So, I mean, gosh, it's still not having that opportunity to utilize. Applause from the corner. You see a pose here, which can help. So, we'll see if Jack still maintain this victory run.
Invite the hell, catch a backdash maybe? No, Jack's too smart. Goes for the escape of the slowdown from his opponent. Ooh, that was like max range. Invite the hell.
Stanked up here. Trying to go for Piercer. Just another recall to keep Happy Chaos honest. Nice 5P interrupt.
Looks come from the 2K. Now they're back at full screen. I was about to say Jack is running out of concentration, but gets a cheat sheet, gets all the answers. Now he knows what's going on. Wow, what a button. QS into leap.
She still tries to go for guard cancel.
Poncho tried to do a lot there to land a hit on Jack. It did trade. Oh my gosh, the close S. The knees of the happy one. Claiming another victim. Deus Ex breaking the glass. Trying to break Poncho's spirit. A.B.A.
This is the cruelest fate in that production had already cursed Poncho with this 3-0 victory. Match wasn't even over. It just said, hey, let's keep going. I need to see how this ends.
Damn, that is insult to injury, as Happy Chaos stole your ride as well, as he gets in his whip and just drives away.
What happened for him?
Nope. No. There was very few winning Johnnies.
That's also true, yeah.
Yeah, so but normally when you have a character that's that strong, clearly anyone would be able to pick him up. It's like, no. This isn't for everyone. They might be strong, but you have to be able to pilot them, like you said. We've got 2 pilots here. Fubuk versus Lucien. Happy Chaos against Testament.
Sadiq Fubuki coming back up to the plate here, who had that dominant run earlier on stream here. Now in the Lucien side of things against Lucien, starting to blast off immediately with this Happy Chaos. We got the low run up. Let's go for 2D. It's done.
Again, as a Leo player, run up drop kick, something I can get behind.
We're not so different, you and I.
Be surprised. Yeah, very, very similar. In the
Happy
snowball
Chaos
sense.
and Leo, the same character. I've heard that many times. It's been said.
Yeah, they're just clones. They're just clones.
Oh, jeez, run up 2. That was sick. Fubuki just slid it up first base to get this round opening here. Could have been shot, but ducked the hit scan immediately for it.
Yeah, utilizing the speed of Testament, being that I can outrun this crosshair. I'm not here to play Time Crisis. Here to play some Guilty Gear. Stained.
Let's jump out. Got the teleport opposite side here. Nice 2K pickup. Oh, jeez. Nice 2P interrupt. Woo!
That back of your neck and kick. Happy Chaos. Oh, baited. PRC though. Gets to play the game for a little bit longer. There's a stain. No Arbor's coming out. We saw that quite a lot in the last match.
Yeah, we tried earlier once we had the stain up here and we saw that Lucien opting for jumps. Nice. And that's the thing. You got the low to stop that forward approach. Nice. Air to air.
Sick. Sick. Confirm. So cool. Testament's such an interesting character design, I feel.
Yeah. Get very fascinating. And at the outset, right, just kind of undertuned a little bit for compared to the rest of the cast. And I don't think they've really changed too much for them. Like, they're still a very potent character, but to get this ball rolling to the effectiveness, like kind of going back to what we said about the Johnny, like you're not going to hit that ground running, kind of the same case for Testament in that regard of just Testament, granted, is like fairly easy to pilot, fairly straightforward, but getting the character to work, to have that foresight to set up those Grave Reapers, to interrupt the approach, to control the pace of your opponent, that's another skill entirely.
Oh yeah, 100%. You get characters, like you're saying, that are good in T mode, but when you're facing against another opponent, then you're like, oh, okay, this character doesn't work in a vacuum. When people are coming at me, this character is way different.
Jeez, we still got the teleport 2K here. Set up another succubus just in case.
I love that sound. That was also like a burst fake inbuilt. Real sick. Oh my gosh, the jump scare.
I wouldn't have been ready to block. That teleport caught me low. Like, how was I going to know you were going to do that?
Oh no, look at the focus sash on Lucien's side. There's no way you made this comeback. Oh, it is Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos.
That JD, you trying to backdash away, and JD still got the stanky leg out there to catch you.
The burst.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's good. The burst is going to work and take away the bar from Lucien. Oh, you're cursed. Oh no, you're cursed. No, the voodoo worked. Can't believe it. With the pixel, the final pixel, Lucien makes the comeback. That has got to be a vibe killer as well. It's got to be a vibe killer.
I mean, you were feeling it, right? You're like that single touch away. Just the counter hit, draw it to 5K, nice little stagger. Lucien has plenty of bar to send this out.
It's okay, it's not over. You can do it too. You can do it too. There's the burst. You're not cursed. Oh, never mind. But you've got a teleport. Run it back. Oh, brutal 6P, right?
It's a teleport with curse, and yeah, that's unfortunate here. The JS trades it out.
it's
Lucien
way
answers
different.
back.
I was about to say it's way different. I feel than the other matches because of gun. You can't control the screen much with 6H.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just do it to be like, oh, I'm gonna stop you from moving forward, because he, like, Happy Chaos probably in all of games has the best whiff punish tool.
Yeah, you had that hit scan to support you. Did you whiff a 6H all the way over there? Gun. And then I just chase you down. So
Well-
it changes drastically where you end up trying to take a bite from full screen with Asmodeus here. Or Arbiter side, excuse me, different game. We try to hit full screen with Arbiter side, try to keep Happy Chaos locked down, but once that's removed, then Lucien gets kind of rough. Oh my god, wait a minute. The tap dust whiff, the whiff throw. Like you were saying, you do get that full whiff punish here. It's the gun.
Oh, try to Mario Goomba stomp their way in. Good defense here. Fubuki. Oh, I thought we were going to teleport out, but oh no. They might not have had a teleport point. I thought they did. I thought they did throw earlier, but sticky situation.
I mean, and that's the thing of it, right? Once a character like Happy Chaos starts to overwhelm you on the forward approach, you kind of forget the rest of your game plan, right? To get that escape route going. Trying to make as many APMs as you can. Oh, nice. PRC able to block in time.
And gets to turn the tables. Overdrive should be enough on the wall break. No, it's not. Wow. There was a lot of scaling there. Wow. Open up a pool.
Hidden dust coming through.
Both players avoiding each other's projectiles. Gets the burst out. Nice 2K check. Ooh, gotta be careful with the teleport. Never mind, you're not gonna get a chance. You're gonna stay in the corner.
Reaper again. Does have aerial teleport for a brief moment, but we took a steady aim for that one. Too high for the close slash. Fubuki gonna try to make the most of it now. Carry and Stain.
Got an IB there. Obviously blocking last minute. Oh, the reflect shield to not get mixed up by the roll. I like it.
It's huge. You got plenty of breathing room here. 6 feet does get blocked. Lucien can also play the counter zone game here with the wild assault. Just get the guard crush and a free reload. It just takes a single bullet. Oh, there's the Arbiter.
A.B.A is the one true killer of people trying to dash block.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah.
dash block contested properly with A.B.A.
It's one of those things where you're trying to do your darndest here. You'll avoid the lows. It's just the high that you really got to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get enough momentum going where you just avoid it out entirely. But it is one of those jump scare moments. So if you're not expecting it in the neutral, but Lucien still has another opportunity to stop this momentum from Fubuki. Still close set either way.
Anyone's game for sure. 5K. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't say maybe Happy Chaos 2S would beat that. Maybe. Not too sure actually.
I think it might have been able to low profile that, yeah.
Run and gun. Oh my, that was a high grab attempt. That was half screen run forward and went for a throw. I love it.
Shatter passive damage off it too. Jeez, stuck it in, blocks the rift or YRC.
Clean finish. One more heart remain on the Lucien side. They need to maintain it if they want to stay in this set. But it's looking bleak for them right now. Or breaking the glass and being stained. Bad news bears.
Use the air throw. Nice chase down from Fubuki, giving no room for Lucien and advancing here. In loser's finals, or excuse me, in the loser side of top 8 with a perfect round. 3-1 over Lucien here. Will be earning themselves a set against Lolo. Trying to keep a Goldlewis at bay.
To help TNS, the scene, the players, tweeting, retweeting, quote tweeting, sharing, like Zero said, because you guys did do the free codes. So yeah, if you got any more pennies in that PayPal, definitely drop them for these players as we get into our next game. RedDitto on the left with the Ram and Lurry with the Faust. We saw carnage earlier. Like RedDitto's understanding of the matchup is insane. Let's see if they show it once again.
Been around these players long enough with the likes of Lurry and CPU. So certainly has been dealing with this matchup for sure. Meteor shower comes through. Nice. Got the spin.
Oh my, there's so many bombs. I should like it because of my name, but I don't. I'm scared.
Wow. You didn't even have backup. It's just reversal mortal Bato.
Wild. One back. Oh.
You're bursting. Okay.
Whoa,
yeah, there's a JH right there. I can't believe it.
That's the champion difference. The Arc River champion difference. I always can win. If I've got burst, I can always get the W.
It's the power up, right? Because you just got a buff from winning Arc World Tour, so now everyone's a little more terrified of playing you, right? Like, you can say you weren't like, oh, we play sets all the time. I'm not worried about you. We're still cool. But in the back of your mind, you're like, this guy got Arc World Tour champion. I don't know how to handle this.
Snake's literally in the game. I can't avoid him. He portrays, he's everywhere. He's in my nightmares, he's in my game. Leave me alone. Oh, we got goons though, that will help. Goons and a fresh trim.
Another one? Oh yeah, send it home.
Yeah, I think RedDitto said you missed the spot, Barber. You have to go back.
Oh, word? I'm about to ruin your whole month.
Look at this. Regardless, even though Larry's throwing out the IBFDs, even the deflect shield, this character is sticky like glue. Cannot get Ram off of you.
6P. Wild assault. An explosive finish for RedDitto. A perfect round. First game on the...
I need answers. What do you do?
You know, that's a great question here. Of course, we do have some fast normals that can kind of interrupt against RedDitto. You try to 6P or like at least fish through. Some of those far slashes come from RedDitto. But once you get caught in that corner situation there where RedDitto is just being relentless on offensive pressure, that's when it does get scary, right? Because, you know, both these characters are pretty much the same. No true reversals, so you have to try to fight your way out with the universal mechanics. And once burst is off the table immediately, you're already starting like giving your opponent an advantage.
So true.
The series there. Massive lead, and this is where the snowball begins. You got the positive bonus, so it can cycle right back into the corner one more time.
Ramlethal looking like Macy Gray with the hair on. Oh, puts himself in a corner. Oh, but the head just disappeared before Larry could set it on fire.
Jack, whatever happened to Macy Gray? Last I remember was Spider-Man. Was it Spider-Man 2 she was in, or the 1?
I think it was 2. Randomly.
Yeah, just suddenly there in Times Square, or the Marvel version of Times Square. Wherever the heck it was. She was on Manhattan, whatever. Anyways.
Damn, we're showing age. Uh-oh. Oh, bananas. That's unfair. That was a sequence of events. Oh,
set up two. The potassium here with the 5K, not able to get the finish off 2P. That JH drawing a line. This could be The comeback that RedDitto needs. We've got the cross under, not quite get the shatter. But we are about to be there. We have meter. Not enough to finish because we don't have our swords.
Oh my gosh,
no.
it happened again. We need a ref. We need a ref. She can't keep getting away with this.
You gotta lap that scenario. If you would have seen earlier, you wouldn't have YRC'd there.
Everyone, pen and papers out, please. You cannot YRC Ram at farthest range. We must stop doing this. I know we panic. I would also panic in that situation and be like, just let me block. Not even play the game. Just let me block, please.
I would also feel like my YRC would connect. But I'm very confident that you did not space this correctly. But you have to also take into account Arc World Tour Champion buff. So therefore, you are spacing correctly every time. No question. If RedDitto puts out a tier list right now, we have to accept it. That's real.
Yeah, it's facts. Undisputable facts. Can't miss. Cannot miss. Just farming auras from all these Faust players. Can it be stopped? Lurry, please. The doctor.
The JT things up here. Wait, it just... I didn't just make that up, right? That just disappeared? Just didn't care.
Yeah, it looked like it did actually. Yeah. Oh no, you can't even backdash away from this character. Oh my gosh, it's over. More to Bako. Okay, Lurry's got YRC on deck. Up back from the closer. Wow. No gaps allowed. Oh, fuck. Damn, I wish I had that much confidence. Like, DL can just press buttons and have no worries.
It's true. Sometimes you just gotta live like the main character. I learned that more and more.
Lurry, though, trying to be the main character with the comeback, with a pixel health. You just need to do it, what, 5 more times? Minimum?
Goes. Trying to respect the banana peel in front of us here with the JH.
Oh no, couldn't get under that sword toss. Run up close S. Again, IBFD doesn't make a difference.
Explosion per quarter. RedDitto is now on match point.
Oh, yeah, a lot of recovery on that move. Does control a lot of the screen, but Ram is a pretty nimble character. Can get in and out very fast. Mix down to the ground. Trying to push RedDitto to the corner. With throw, turns into a frame trap. But Lurry fighting back. Okay, double trim, triple trim. Short backs and sides, please. Ooh. Oh, Lurry wants to get blessed by the RNG gods. Did it work?
See? Okay. There was only an Afro state behind you here. Dive kick snipes out RedDitto. First game on the board.
Okay, this is where it begins. Did Lurry find the answer? Or is there going to be a RedDitto world champ difference?
I mean, we shall see as we set up those items again here and try to answer back against the pressure of RedDitto, who honestly had a lot of great control for those first two games. Lurry kind of took the rub for money here with the item toss. Nice wall assault approach, guard crush. Good backdash.
For sure. In come the homies. Oh, this is combo. Nah.
Oh, got timed right.
Wow. That was a fast. That was a quick game. Want to keep them quick.
And that's the secret lore of the Faust players. They do so much damage we don't even realize. Like they're actually some hard-hitting characters.
You're not wrong. With the correct counter hit, for sure.
Crush again with 2K to open up. The goal is to get Shatter, so we can get those swords back and roots and repeat the offense.
Kane's RC making the confirm. Nice and simple. One sword, Bato. Still does good damage.
Oh, a couple item tosses there. Watch the banana behind you, and we're not going to give up any space. Tap dust for RedDitto to take a round.
Yeah, hair and the banana didn't really give the protection that Faust is probably looking for. The bomb kind of does.
Jump away with 100 tons. Trying to give a wide berth to the RedDitto, but the JS is able to snipe out.
Whoa. Okay, Earth just counter poking the scalpel. Only in Goo Gear could you ever say that. But yeah.
Slash pressure again here. Oh, too far for the far slash continuing. Just back as we get some breathing room again. Launching. Not enough for super meter, but still resetting. It's looking dire here for Lurry. Drift into it, and yeah, it's a multi-layered offense. We got the sword toss from the heavens above, and RedDitto closes out 3-1 over Lurry here on the loser side of things. Right, and you also have to think about too the addition of the change of angle on the sword toss. Now you're really sniping out specific positions against Faust, and that really does kind of make things a little tricky here. Things are going to get tricky in this match with Fubuki and Lolo. Let's see how the stain state will play a factor in this match here. Fubuki will want to try to teleport quite a bit while the salts start.
Okay. Goldlewis looking like Mario, just trying to win this platform game. Well, Thunderbird helps a little bit. Got to test the corners until they teleport out, yeah.
That's the thing of it, right? You got the 2K to press. Nice stand block. Got a little bit of room here, but still have Arbiter side to connect here. Not quite shutting down the super, but we remove the high-low mix potential by taking to the sky block on the laser.
Back to the wall. Headbutts. Thunderbird in the corner. 6H. All the swings just out of range, but never mind. We're going to get right back in there. 862. Wild Assault whiffs. TP'd out.
Oh, wow. 6H. Already got the shatter.
What a clean confirm. Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the little short hop here to reset for super.
Wasn't fully churned, but the damage is still good.
Uh-oh, that's a 2P. We still have the meters. Relax, take our turn back. And again, just avoiding the fuzzy scenario here. Doesn't want to have to guess. Nice trip guard here at the 2S. Other side didn't connect. Huh.
Was that a backdash maybe?
He caught something. It was a trade out that happened. I think 2P actually traded out maybe. I didn't catch what started for Goldlewis, but Jump D still steals out a round. We're even on resources here at round start. The Wild Assault goes punished ever so slightly by Fubuki.
Ooh, jumped over the Arbiter. Mind your head, mind your legs, mind your whole body. Yeah, just try to get out of the corner. That's probably the best thing to do.
Away one more time. Arbiter does get blocked again. Tries to buy a little bit more time with the Air Grave Reaper. Lolo was willing to spend a ton of that security gauge. Skyfish here does get low on the nice Behemoth Typhoon. A good victory here for Lolo. That's a great way to spend resources, though. You put your opponent in a very precarious position that requires Fubuki to take as many air actions as they could before coming down to the ground, and yet Lolo still had all the resources to send out for every bolt of Skyfish to then close it out. You got the knockdown. You earned your gap closer there.
Yeah, it was really a great pinpointing the situation from Lolo. Like you said, the stall in the air. Testament does have more than probably most characters, right? JD, Grave Reaper, and Teleport, same spot. But yeah, Skyfish, when you've got all those levels of security, can go for a long time.
Oh, jeez. Wild assault to quickly close that gap. Spent the meter and still got the dunk. Side swap trade here. Fubuki going to try to keep Lolo locked down. I think you don't have any bursts on the side of Lolo to worry about. JS connects. Good decision.
Ooh, okay. Then go for the overdrive. Get a chunk. Depending on his hit, could be it. Gets a JD. Goes for the fake into pro RC. Doesn't have to look for the burst because it's not an option for Lolo, but surviving is the option Lolo picks.
Wild assault again coming from Lolo, and Fubuki just keeps taking to the sky off of each interaction here. For callouts. Bar sniped at the stain.
Big sequence here. That is so gross. Please let me out. I left my keys. Open the window, I'll climb through, please.
I'm locked inside my car. I need help.
Ooh, okay. Goldlewis mix. Reversal. Looking for burst? Oh, yeah, I don't think you did a burst there. Overdrive locks you out and then the next hit.
Yeah. Good stuff with Fubuki.
Yeah, that was some savage corner pressure. Again, being a big body doesn't help, right? You just more things are able to hit you with the pressure, but that's not to take away from Fubuki's game.
Yeah, I think Fubuki got a clear picture of the type of play that Lolo wants to showcase throughout the set, and Fubuki does not want to give opportunity for Goldlewis. I don't think you want to give any Goldlewis opportunity. That's all the better to play that corner pressure again. Wild assault start this time on the side of Fubuki, not coming from Lolo, who have been doing rock start white wild assault. Teleport in, I love it. Try to connect with the whip punish there at max screen distance.
Hit with the avatar. A bit too fast to get it confirmed, but the pressure is still something I'm sure they would want. Ooh, but I don't want to be put in the corner. Ooh. The JP strikes again, 0. That one was okay, right? That JP was fine.
Yeah, we're good, I suppose. Not breaking any laws here.
Spooky situation.
Woo! All right, GG's. That's good. That's good. That's good. First away. 6P for the heavens above. Does connect one of the largest 6Ps you'll ever see. And this is what makes Fubuki so terrifying to deal with, is that they're always set up the teleport scenario. They have an exit strategy. That's a great way to avoid the laser beam there, having a quick teleport. And already adding pressure even after. Makes that stain state block stun.
Ooh, rising BT. Blocks the overhead. Thunderbirds en route. Jump up. Brave Ripper RC. That's so smart to keep your opponent in blocks so they can't take advantage off of the Skybird. OTG with a Reaper.
Oh, gee, you thought you could drift? That's a shame. Interrupt here, 5P corner. One more touch for Fubuki to close out the game.
Clean the
Walk
blue
away.
pages there.
Yeah, just walked away to like the maximum range we could connect. Like, we didn't let you escape. We put you in prime position and get challenged here from a distance, and still able to take that game for Fubuki.
100%. Yeah, that was a really sick show for Fubuki, showing, like you said, that patience right at the end to be like, I don't need to force the win. And we saw the Houdini attempt, or I say attempt, it worked, right? To get away from the laser lockdown. Just can't keep Fubuki trapped in the corner.
Oh, jeez. How do you know? Calling out the burst. Sky high edition. Still has another teleport if we so choose, but if you want to stay at max range here, because we're trying to goad Lolo to come closer so we can put ourselves in the corner.
Yeah, like Fubuki not going for the 6-speed attempt, knowing, you know, Lolo's going to be doing IED, ETs at width, and they should to get in.
Oh, no.
Bro, weird. I thought they were close enough, but I was clearly wrong.
I wonder if we threw it like while we were still airborne, maybe, and just because it was pretty close.
Yeah, you might be right.
Stain, allowing for the shatter here. Let's get some extra damage on her. Fubuki looking to seal this out, but that's a gold burst here, so big opportunity for Lolo. Block the YRC. Fubuki just knew. Man, Fubuki just a dominant force on this Testament here to give no option for Goldlewis to fight back. Lolo unfortunately dropping out at this point in the bracket here with Fubuki sitting in loser semi. The other side of things here with Poncho versus RedDitto. We'll get into it. You think they're starting that real ID stuff? They did start that real ID stuff. Starts in May. We still get to cross over though. I've had that for a while. 6P round start.
Pure violence. So much so, Poncho's going for the outfit change. Gone back to, we need the Bugs Bunny meme. I'm going back to the old me. We're back in black. Oh, Sharknado.
JH, did you just snipe Ed with that? Like, wait. Didn't even get to see little Eddie leap out of the ground and just sniped out.
That has to be clutch overkill, right? Hitting Eddie with a heavy slash. That's got to be overkill.
Again, paying for crimes in previous games. So, you know.
Oh, the rare teleport from Zato. I saw Poncho do it earlier, and I didn't want to jinx it, but they're actually doing it. I very rarely see that.
Yeah, that's, you know, I called to it earlier. Just I've seen practical setups for it, or like just ideas, just never seen it done in a way where we're mixing people the way it was applicated. So a couple of pose. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't catch the applause there on the Letty.
Kind of like how Poncho done the oppose, like you mentioned, right on Ram's sword. Like, you're not getting this back anytime soon. Oh no. Now, the issue is Poncho needs to establish the pressure again. Even though RedDitto's got bar, there's the YRC.
Crush. Let's get 2K block. That's good. Usually the go-to. Nice call out here with the little Eddie.
I like it. Poncho has opposed the Arc Vortal champion.
As they say, a combo breaker, no coasts, no kings.
Eddie's back.
There's the opposed setup there. Gonna pay the price for it, but the quick 2K from RedDitto.
Here's the command grab once again. Ooh, RedDitto nearly got out of the piercer pressure. Hit by the dust, and if that kills, yep, that's called asbestos.
Dangerous. Some homes still have that.
They do. Yeah, we should get rid of him. That's what they tried to do with Zato. They tried to get rid of him.
We'll get to it eventually. You know, we'll figure that out. Just be sure to call an inspector every time you try to make an adjustment to your home if it was built in a certain time area. surely it'll save you some money.
In the long run, yeah. Hopefully.
I hope.
Or you could just use 6K.
Cut it out entirely. Jesus Christ. What were you applauding for full screen there anyways, though? Eddie deserved to get shot for that one.
Ooh. Okay. I need to throw, but that's better than nothing. That's pretty good, though.
Switch lift off here. Keep the applause going for that constant pressure. Double high will work out. Nice finish for Poncho.
Ooh. Okay. Round start Gambit paid off with the fire rest against Ram. Wouldn't believe it. He had to be here. We've got the mask on this time. The dust's not working. Go for 6K. You can do it, I believe. What?
Look at the block sequence here. To set out the Excalibur. Just a refund. Sharknado.
Yo, RedDitto is showing that they're a Tetris master. All blocks, never mind. I mean, it took him a while.
Took a long time.
That was a long block sequence.
Would survive a good sequence in Tetris 99 for sure.
Yeah. I believe. We'll have to look at the records for Tetris players, actually. RedDitto might be there. Who knows?
Under a different alias, you know. Maybe Blue Ditto. Yeah. That would be Shiny Ditto at that point.
It would be the best one. But yeah, I think that the blocks are impressive. I feel to do it against Zato, who's quite rare, is even more impressive. It's not like it's a common character that you have to run through all the time. Yeah, good acknowledgement and recognition there from RedDitto. Even though Poncho's 2 games up here, 0.
2 games up and still running the set against RedDitto with a small life lead that can be very quickly wiped away with this offensive approach that RedDitto is taking. Got the throw for corner. That's enough meters, so if we get the shatter here... Wait a minute. That was only lows. Wait, that was 2K every time and you still didn't block low? See, all right, you gotta block low. At least one of these. Poncho. Slash here, guard crushed in. Goodness.
Ooh. Nearly navigated around Eddie perfectly there.
Block the pose here. Get the pendulum swing. Let's get the wild assault to approach. A good jump out the command grab.
Yeah, that was clutch. Especially because there was no oppose there. It's way safer. Ooh. The 5PRC, the Zato confirmed. Is that a back invite to hell?
Oh yeah, it was. Just outside the range of it.
Alright, had the invite to hell, RAVP. 6P? Oh no, tried to air against Ram. That's dangerous.
Ooh, I love the oppose usage there. That's gonna negate the effect of the sword toss. Pendulum swing. I can't believe Poncho just needs a single touch. At least even the time. What a 6P! RedDitto not gonna let Poncho get away with it here. Wants to put this point on the board. Just guard, but the 2K. Before it's all shins. It's all low pokes. You don't need to stand up, Poncho. Just block low.
The creps are being checked by RedDitto, and again, just having a pixel health, but that's all they need to get a W. Now it is 2-1. Hopefully, Poncho is your plead to protect their toes. Let's see.
I can't fathom. Like, what are we seeking? A tap dust? Crush for corner again. Fuzzy guard, but there's the lows. See, every time. Mecha sequence. There's the mid. It's like we're kind of guarding the sword right here, yet not really establishing an offense of our own. RedDitto just kind of running away with it now. That's super.
Sword into corner. Yeah, cross up. More bottle. Unfortunate. But yeah, I think you're right. We saw it earlier where Poncho would put a pose up on the swords. But like you said, after like a certain amount of time, it's pointless because the sword's just going to go to ramp.
Maximum range there. The heavy slash not going to connect here. And we're threatening little Eddie there with that 5K. Couple of pose to try to avoid sword toss. RedDitto's not going to give up the sword that easily, it seems. Nice 6P.
Yeah, straight after the dash up, knowing that Poncho didn't have many options because Zato was on cooldown and he is going to get it back. Zato, yep, reunited with his best friend and has burst, so it's looking good for Poncho to take this round. Sun Void, aka Executioner, gets the break and the full meter on Eddie. Overkill once again.
Quite literally. You know what? Eddie should be gone for an extended period for that one. I spent meter. Write that down, please.
Yep. If you're willing to spend bar on it, 100%. Double the time. Oh no, not like this. Poncho, he was so close.
Oh, the bomb assaults. Out of the corner here. We do succeed. Another oppose, and yes, quite the snipe here from RedDitto. As Poncho tries to survive for one last sequence, the 6P again. RedDitto's been so on point with these anti-airs. All right, Poncho resetting the situation. Just under 50% for a wild assault possibility or guard cancel. Invite hell to stop the approach from RedDitto.
Backs away from the 2S, oppose. Yeah, RedDitto noticed. Big jump in heavy slash hits the mark.
6P again. RedDitto is really chasing things down against Poncho. Guard crush, guard cancel away. It's still the 5P interrupt. Oh my goodness. Chase down here as we lose out on the sword. It's about to be recovered in a moment, and yet again a 6P. Not only did we lose out to the lows, we've lost out to anti-airs from 6P alone. RedDitto is reading Poncho like a book and can't be helped, like moth to a flame, to jump into the maws of that 6P. 2 all in the set now.
As Poncho run out of steam. 2 up against RedDitto, and then something just clicked in RedDitto's mind. Or something unclicked in Poncho's mind, like he was calling out earlier. The lows were just running rampant, and it was like, what? Why block overhead so much? There must be something. Maybe they're playing on previous matches. Maybe they had like a first to 50 before the tournament. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting dust. I'm not getting hit by dust. I refuse.
We do get the hop this time because we kept the block string fairly tight there. See it backdash away for the invite hell once again.
Yeah, but that forest hit Zato and Eddie. It's gonna take a while for Eddie to get some momentum back. He is ready. Can he find the opportunity to at least get rammed through the block here? But I suppose Piercer trades. Oh. What? Not dead.
It's almost inevitable at this point with no Eddie to support you. The low, see, we got the stand block on the dust. And my goodness, did I say inevitable? I meant for the other side of things here. Poncho taking that route.
Was like on the brink. I was with you, Zero. I thought it was a done deal. I just wasn't familiar with Poncho's aura.
Finally standing up at the right moment, though, right? Like that one final change is what we've been looking for this whole time. All right, does go for breaking the law there to get closer. RedDitto as we chase down for corner. Nice command grab.
Damfang. Oh my god, click with fire S. Drill meaty. Probably avoiding the burst and then got it. Goes for the jump up just for the source. No! I said do CK but not there. It's okay. It was just a leg flex. Look at the calves as I take out the Arc Tour champion here at TNS. Poncho on the Zato. Goes back to the pink and gets the job done. Definitely is. But being top level players is also hard. So
Very difficult.
I think I'd rather be on this side. This is stressful. I don't want to go against either one of these compares. MacMens on the Anji, Jack on the Happy Chaos. I'll stay right here behind the mic. Nice and safe.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with the stress of Jack. No. He just moved through the air without getting hit. Understands the hurt box to an extreme degree. Already with a substantial lead over MacMens right now, who's trying to catch up with this red RC. Ko for the shatter.
Umbrella. Opening up the wall with Happy Chaos. Oh my, that's sick. Does that? I don't think that kills.
Yeah, there we are. One more touch. Woo! Very good call here with a quick throw from Jack.
Look at the meter. MacMens, you got to do something with this meter. You really died over 100 tens before. Yes, BRC, perfect. Yes. Yes. Can't do anything. Jack had no meter to respond with the RC.
Exactly. And calling out the roll. Not going to fall for it here. Send the blue sky post. Another one. It's a full threat here. Low pressure. Guard crush away.
That was such a sick anti-air with the gold burst.
MacMens not want to give up. I've earned this corner. I'm not leaving. Woo! Maybe we are. All right, my bad.
Right, Anji's chunky. He's got the HP. He's got the defense modifier up there. That. Oh my! You go to the lab, Jack. Jack goes to the lab.
JP, the fastest of JPs. Dang, with the wake up super does get the parry. A safe bet here from MacMens. 50% health and no meter to back up if you missed. Tough.
Yeah, MacMen looks a bit unhinged. I think after getting the win off of RedDitto, they were like, I am him. I am Himothy. And the energy oozed from jump in gold burst. It's such a like aura presentation to your opponent.
Double. Wait a minute, we got the backdash, jump back, backdash after. Nice Goomba stomp to get the launcher.
Still got reasonable amount of health. Trying to spin. Oh, double spin. Ballerina our way in. Uh-oh.
Spot the JS. Oh no, but missed the roll. See what we have for the next sequence though, because we try to build up this positive bonus. MacMens spends what we have in terms of tension just to get the YRC and steal our turn. That's Fantoss. We have to be careful because of the YRC.
Yeah, it's awkward, right? Because you don't want to back up because you really don't want Happy Chaos to do anything but block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Don't roll through that time. Too far for it. Yeah, I think that's the problem you run into, right? Of just, all right, I have to spend the resources to close the gap, but in doing so, I gave up my defensive opportunities in that last round at the very least. MacMens earning that burst away from Jack. Not blocking the roll again. We got one throw so far on the roll, and that was it.
Haymaker, break the glass. A lot of meter here. Oh my gosh, almost whiff punished the 5k, but it looked like it was a plus on whiff apparently. So I'm sure we'll see Jack do it again.
Oh no. Called out the burst. Finishing the round and the game, tying it up all.
It kind of felt like it slipped out of MacMen's hand just like one or two times. It's the roll is such a tricky thing to deal with. Like you mentioned, right? We saw MacMens throw it once, but there's so many different layers, and it can be even trickier when you have someone who does different defensive options. I think MacMen's been pretty consistent in not like trying to deflect or IBFD it to keep it same side. But then you've also got the frame trap of like shot after the brawl or before it.
Right. It happens so fast. You watch Happy Chaos kind of tumble low. You're not really looking for it. Like, that's the difference with the Happy Chaos pass through and then Leo's pass through. Leo is just this blur that stands up across your character height, whereas Happy Chaos kind of disappears for a moment if you're watching that position.
Again, we've seen the situation. MacMen's got the meter advantage. Goes for the counter. It would have been pretty funny if the Curse Orb did activate it. Alas.
Some would say we might have gone a bit too far with that.
Overly cooked. Spin. Okay, Jackson, if you're not going to throw my rolls, I'll just throw you.
J2K and now stagger pressure here off 6Ks. The usual pressure of Happy Chaos with the final bullet. But it is Jack we're talking about here, who doesn't need that resource, has the mix potential, and Jack not quite at victory, but on the cusp of it here. Dance.
Yeah, Jack's playing really like slippery, just constantly jumping. They did get counter hit once from a Forest, I believe it was, instantly burst, but didn't stop the game plan. Just always being elusive, right? Not trying to be in one spot for too long, because I think that's probably Anji's greatest want in his opponent, to be, you're going to be here for like at least 4 seconds so I can throw a button to kind of like hit you for trying to escape or challenge back.
Right.
Yeah, Jack is just not giving them that opportunity.
Fujin serious. How did you know to put the 5K there? What's it called? Just a full screen here. Madare try to connect here, but really starting to reach for it. As opposed to knowing that we're closing the gap. We're trying to be preemptive to Jack's approach, who is too comfortable to sit full screen away and just go, yeah, you're fine. Like, go for it from over there, and I will close the gap and get my whip punish.
Okay. Drake is leading into decent damage here. Be able to break that glass. Down the cathedral we go. But Jack's got the meter advantage and attention here. YRC couldn't do much about it. And the Autobots roll out instantly.
Let's see, do you have the 50 meter? Goes for Blur, and look, the chase down, but eventually finds the target. MacMen's going to hold on to Burst, of course, at this life point. It's about who achieves victory first and foremost. The dance got a Fujin to escape. We don't want to get caught by the reticle, and great movement from MacMens, but to no avail. It's a round up for Jack.
Just too fluid. Jack is just not making it easy for MacMens to hit him. With the defense though, good blocks from MacMens. So a little bit of a shield there as well to gain the space.
No concentration, but look at the wide berth that Jack is giving MacMens here just to naturally build back up that concentration bar. 2S called out the burst.
2S is one of those buttons. It just hits you somewhere in like your cerebral cortex. You're like, nope, I refuse to take this combo.
No bullets here, so has to spend for Deus Ex. This will shatter. And the snowball effect continues here because we can still pressure. Just zoning out. And there it is, the 2S. You caught blocking in the air. It's still going to be your turn here. And Jack closes it out 3-1 over MacMens. Maybe a couple zoners, like maybe Axel a little bit. he doesn't have to come in. Like, he's already pretty well set up to kind of play that zone game. So he's getting more reward for it here, forcing opponents to make an option here. Much like how Fubuki will force you to make an option with the full Grave Reaper setup here and Arbiter sign to follow through.
Got pointless damage straight away. First to keep the corner, go first in response. This is a insanely hectic first round.
Absolutely. 6P pushing Poncho away. Quick PRC. Still gonna get another 6P. Quick reactions for Fubuki here.
Woke up with the 6P sandwich. Neutral jump was still in it. I thought that was gonna hit same side as well. Falling buttons. That was. They were scrapping first round, and I appreciate it.
Teleport, and you didn't even get to see it because we took to the skies. Reset a pose here. Nice call out because he put a button right into it. Gave Poncho the opportunity they were looking for.
Big confirm again. Hitting the wall break and the stain, super important. Smacked out the air. I think that was too far and too early.
Yeah.
Yikes.
My goodness. Yeah. Fubuki quickly shutting down that first game, and unfortunate that we didn't get the command grab there coming from Poncho. Like, it definitely seemed like we were close enough. That just left you lingering there on Fubuki. Really quick to challenge. I think the sign was that quick PRC coming from Fubuki. Like, that is your sign that, oh, this player is ready. Like, they are not going to let me make a mistake and get away with it scot-free. Slash start though. Poncho already pushed back to that full screen.
Yeah, we've seen that round start from Poncho a couple of times, so it's got to be a nice call out. Because there's definitely things that beat it. Oh my gosh, he was just getting sequence. Arbiter sequence. Will the pose save you from Arbiter? I guess it does.
Spent a lot to try to get Eddie out there to get something established against Fubuki, who's got a teleport throw finish. I mean, at that life point, I mean, geez, I definitely missed how much health we were losing out. Like, you may as well try to send all the resources you have against Fubuki.
The great escape.
Re-teleport, and you see that's what Fubuki sets up. The moment Poncho takes to the sky and still activates Eddie, take a moment to try to snipe out a position with Succubus there. Frog again. Nice, actually took the opportunity to snipe little Eddie, but that still gets... Oh, we didn't have the meter though, and wasn't close enough for Shatter. Poncho.
Challenge off the PSR, hitting Zato and Eddie there. Oh yeah, really, it's going to be hard to chase. Oh, never mind. Found your prize.
Not quite yet. Backdash does get smothered here. Even answer back here in this game too.
Brave Reaper. Another overhead, trying to keep Zato at bay.
We find our way out with 50% tension, 100% meter, but the throw, getting to spend none of it here. Fubuki with a quick 2-0 lead.
Yeah, one more to get through in losers semis. Poncho put on a really good performance to get to this point, even though they're 2-0 down. Still possible. It's obviously going to be a bit of an uphill struggle, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Oh, character change?
Yeah, we saw Poncho on the Sin a little bit earlier. Or no, excuse me, I'm thinking Lucien out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Lucien.
Let's rock.
We'll see. I mean, I like this option because then you do get that gap closer. You don't have to necessarily rely on the resource of Eddie, so you can still do like substantial amount of damage, but it's about getting it. And we saw this earlier where Fubuki fought against Lucien, where it was just pretty tall mountain to climb, as he said. Jeez, back S. It's a round up here for Fubuki.
Crazy active frame from that jump normal. Like you said, we saw that before with a BRC attempt drift forward.
Woo!
Whoa, that's mad.
Hey, we just sent it with the Hail Mary. Elk Hunt finally got the counter hit. So that's enough. I beat all that nonsense, and yet still you teleport, hit me low. Where's my reward? Take it for ourselves with the slump.
Say, one of the slump situations doesn't want to break the wall.
DP that didn't hit a mark here. Oh, what a drift! But the 2K was staying to follow through. Called out the burst, because darn if you do, darn if you don't. Fubuki 3-0 over Poncho. Against Lucien, we saw here against Poncho. A great effort and nothing to scoff at here. Fourth place finish for Poncho here. If we could get the Matcherino up to $300, Poncho makes a little bit of cash tonight as well. So here we go. Losers finals, Fubuki versus MacMens.
Let's see, Testament against the Anji. Overhead, not much else. Ooh, but that closest hit, airborne, and then after the burst, it did it again. DJ Khaled. There's the dust on the wall break.
MacMens looking to try to close it out. We succeed with the quick overhead.
Fade away. Bro gets sustained, just trying to spin through the Grave Reaper, and it kind of worked out getting away from the teleport position of Testament 2. Ooh.
Chip away. Nice, but set the stain right after the chase of Grave Reaper. And we try to dance as much as we can, but another angled Grave Reaper comes through.
Fine, I can navigate through. Find the mark. Take it to the corner. Is going to go for the overdrive as well. Good grip of damage.
You know, small, you know. Light damage, just a scratch.
Getting killed in the last sequence. Probably thinking that the wall's going to break any moment, so went straight into overdrive as soon as they could. But now they're never going to get back in again. Oh, unless...
Oh, no. And yeah, got out of dodge there. The 6P on the wrong side, called out with the overhead. And MacMens closes out the first game with a sliver of health.
Absolute slobber knocker. And that's only the first game.
Just had to make it happen, Captain. That's exactly what we had to do there to close the gap. We couldn't rest in the background here for very long to wait for Fubuki to make a mistake because of all the resources that Testament has anyways, right? We could still just send those Grave Reapers, still could have sent Stain to slowly chip out. We would have tried to, you know, FD through it, but that's a limited resource if you're taking too much time. So MacMens pressed the assault just in the nick of time.
Good chase teleport. Run away.
Just the way that Fubuki makes you kind of forget about it. Like, there's another succubus behind you. We knock it back for a teleport opportunity. First away.
So confident in the throw anti-air in there as well. Good damage. Have to be careful though. MacMens got 50 tension. Not going to use it for this DBM though.
That drift away, doesn't want to get caught from the dance here. Nice throw to finish the round.
Our backs falling buttons, paying dividends. Testament. Perfect for this clutter roll that Testament needs to do to maintain the space.
So by staying again, does get the teleport away. Thought we could open up a 2S counter hit. Not enough resources to finish the job. I don't know. But look at the lead you have.
Yeah.
Oh, we aren't bursting here. We'll burst there to get the advantageous position. And low Arbiter finishes the job. Fubuki tied it up 1-1.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of those bursts for offense, right? Just to not necessarily stop you from taking damage, but to mount your offense.
Got that strong start here on both sides, and still anyone's game, honestly. Not a regular 1st and 2 going forward here, huh?
Old school. Oh, I like the A.B.A back just to make sure Tesman doesn't teleport to the succubus.
Wide here, see if MacMens gets an opportunity to breathe out of the corner. 50-meter dance. Again, Fubuki gonna make you chase. But look at how relentless MacMens is on that chase down, too. It puts you in a panic position. You put Succubus high, so you still have to fight to get back down to the earth. Good assault for MacMens.
PRC wins the day. No way. You saw that as well, right? You saw all those IVs. What is in the water over there?
You know, what is going on with these kids today, you know? They're finally learning about defense. Who taught them that?
They are actually learning about defense. Who would have fucking, not me. Chase.
Close slash pressure again. Spending all the resources we have on tension. So this is a nice positive win here for MacMens. Even if we don't open up Fubuki, but this time we do. Has meter for super.
Burst in a sticky situation, not gonna go for it.
Could have, but was worried maybe about the call out there. 2-1 lead right now.
Yeah, that could have been a reason. Or the double bluff. Like, you have to bait my burst because I'm gonna die in like 2 hits. So obviously I'm gonna burst, and then they drop the combo. Could have been that.
And even if we did burst, that's still that tall order to try to come back after a nearly completely healthy Anji there. So wasn't a matter of giving up. It was just, like you said, I think, definitely agree. That gamble of, I bet they're just trying to call out my burst. So you have to show to me that you're making a burst save combo. You know, Arbiter full screen. See, keep it up. I mean, we're dancing right through our problems here.
Snake is activated, but not in a combo. Still pressure. MacMens was just not there after the teleport. Oh, but he was there to receive the 5k from Testament. Anji is trying to hit. It's like trying to catch a fly with chopsticks.
Yeah, you can see that how quickly this could get frustrating for the side of MacMens here. So mental endurance is going to be a big factor throughout the rest of this. Because Fubuki is giving a heck of a time for MacMens to chase things down.
One hit.
Oh, try to chase down. Wasn't in the guilty gear zone, so unfortunately, Fubuki take that first round.
Running into the 2S, I get it, you're Anji. You got the health to kind of run forward a little bit.
Yeah, but not much left. Wait a minute. High Arbiter, less 50% meter. Final strike, and that will do. Fubuki ties it up 2-2 with a perfect.
That's a way to stamp us and yourself into this last game. Like you said, 2 apiece. Losers finals.
comes out on top here. We've gone the final distance. It's our final game. Fubuki just continuously being chased down by MacMens. MacMens really kind of threading the needle with plenty of dance to go through. A lot of the zoning here as we try to close the gap with a teleport away again. Nice backdash away for the Madare.
Ooh, the pros missed their mark, but turned out okay for Testament. Oh, until they did the up, forward, Gravedigger, giving MacMens an opportunity to run forward. YLC to bend him off, spinning through every Grave Reaper possible.
See? Oh, send this home, MacMens. Weathering the storm in that first round here, able to close that gap even after relentlessly chasing down Fubuki here. Potentially match point. Just on the cusp of burst on the side of Fubuki. You should be able to get it here in a couple hits.
Ooh, set up behind, went low, did hit. MacMens didn't win any of it though. Falling far from the TV.
The scary spot to be. It was an excellent call from MacMens because your back was against the wall there. Fubuki was in imminent danger of a substantial string. Fubuki trying to establish around themselves one final touch. It could be throw. Opt to lock you down with Arbiter Sign.
Oh, no button the ID. There was that time, but there was no one at home, and that is gonna give us last game, last round.
The fan here, burst away. Trying to chase down 6P connects. Establish a mid-screen position as we try to whip punish that dance at full screen.
They went Grave. 2. Kind of slowed him down, but not enough.
Mark 2P, there we go. MacMens with so many resources here. Tap does PRC, and we have a set. MacMens 3-2 over Fubuki.
What a way to end it with the pot classic. Star C. No pot buster though, just another mid. I understand fundamentally that they have to sacrifice some health to go forward. Not even to get the hit, just to go forward. I think it's doable. They just got to do it a lot of times because they are in loser side, so.
Yeah, it's a tall order here. I also want to give a big congratulations to Sea Otter H for our redemption bracket winner. So redemption bracket, if you go 0-2, the match is not over. You still have another bracket to run. So thank you all who participated tonight in our grand finals. Let's get this rolling here with Jack already starting off strong with a hard knockdown.
Oh, the Goomba Stomps. Great. There you say. Maybe go for it again, depending on who's got the meter advantage. Oh, MacMens actually got it this time.
He's got the curse up. Oh! What a throw!
Ooh, trade confirmed 0. Looking for the burst, backs away. Jack decides not to. Gentleman's agreement. MacMens is on such low health. I guess Jack was like, don't worry about it. I'll survive this and hit you next time. But that's not going to be an option. Oh my gosh, don't burst.
Nice. Lucien wasn't able to quite close out. Was Jack. Back away, try to get the whip putters. 2P, but a JS will follow you along.
Yeah. Butterflies.
Nice. Course. Extension for quarter. Super, just for a full reload. Oh no, the stained state. We've seen it before. MacMens fall for the exact same scenario in this original set.
Oh, he's still alive, even though he struck a pose. Can Anji use his burst to maybe get a positive bonus and make the comeback? I don't think so.
Beautiful 6B coming from Jack.
There's it. Of course. There's only 2 left. Now he's gonna have full clip as well as basically full concentration.
Right? Back with positive bonus here. Still gonna apply our mixed pressure. Empty low.
Gonna survive. Anji guts kicking in again though in a situation where burst might not help much because their health is so low. Such an awkward place to be in.
Trapped between a gunshot, locked in position for the quarter of the 5K. Grounded. First game up for Jack.
And it's really hard to say what MacMen's not doing correctly.
Yeah, it's just you're trying to out neutral a man with a gun.
And you have paper fans. Physics canonically says you lose this, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unfortunately, science has said that you do not come out okay out of this one.
Ooh, kind of like a fake steady aim there. What is the bounce? The Goomba bounce.
There's our dance. Forms the shot, but gives an opportunity for escape for Jack. He's gonna now own this corner. Jake jump dust with the J2K. Over here, that crazy MacMen's in trouble. Buying some time with this.
Ooh, the combos. Break the wall.
Blur to chase. What a whip punish on the 2P because that lingering slowdown is still there. It's stasis. It's Dead Space stasis.
Yeah, actually is. I like it. I think you're going to have to do a little bit more of the full set. Why? Because, and see what happens.
Hey, excellent block on the roll, though, to get that 2P to challenge. So we can block a few more of those. Kind of negates a little bit of that offense close range from Jack here. 6P. Look at how many buttons has MacMen's been pressing. Knows they're on the cusp of victory here. Close slash. Doesn't care. I have the health to keep up here.
That's it. Have to use it as a currency, really. Your HP is how much you've got to try and get past the Dorman. And this Dorman's got a gun, so I'll be very, very careful. But you do get the hit. Put him to the corner. Nice.
See what our next interaction is here. The safe jump already backing off, and Jack able to get J2K bounce. Hey, fine burst right there to maintain the corner, but Jack wants full screen. Mid set up here with the 100-meter BRC to chase.
Yep, just in time to get the wall splat. There you're set, still gonna survive. And she got what you do to bring this round.
Oh no, is that the meta? C4, tell me that's not the meta where you're whipping buttons outside of YRC range. Wait a minute.
I may have judged the Ram players too harshly. Maybe Ram's not the only one.
Tragic. All right, 2-0 lead for Jack. And MacMen's really got something going there once they upped the ante, just really started being relentless on chasing down Jack. And like you called out earlier, playing like you played against Fubuki, right? By not giving up on the chase, being a little patient. There's a lot going on here in terms of Jack trying to open you up at full screen gunshot. But hey, once you get in the face of Happy Chaos, you're getting a lot of positive return on your investment there.
Okay, this is a way better start for Mito. Yeah, spin. Oh, now you can't spin. Now you have the block. Doing a really good job of it.
Absolutely. Drift. No, missed the whip punish opportunity there. Quick PRC thinking there from MacMens.
Elite speed, mentally, like we said right there. Oh, had that burst. That was gonna be a ton of damage.
Watch out, good air throw. Jack down to 1 bullet, and MacMens wants to give no opportunity for a reload coming from Jack.
Or to get the 50 tension in Deus Ex, but that is going to be taken without his consent. It's inevitable once great commentator Zero said.
And I can't believe we carry from coast to coast for a shatter without a single bullet in the gun. Still has the opportunity to get all the resources that we're looking for. And that is the volatility of Jack, like capable of routing to make sure we have a full refund of the resources we need.
Ooh. Concentration's low? It was low once upon a time. Not in this timeline though. This is the timeline where Jack unrelenting pressure pays off, and now he is 1 round away from taking today's TNS. What? It's one of those things.
See here, Deus Ex. Again, it's the snowball effect that's going to continue here.
Take this, guys. Shoot it downwards. A-maker, another Deus Ex.
Last ditch effort here. We got the gold burst. Oh my goodness, it's still a jump back slash with some gunshots. 50% meter. Is this the shatter range? It sure is. And Anji goes down. It's a 3-0 victory for Jack in this week's Tampa Never Sleeps Guilty Gear Strive bracket.